popping off. So once again, this is Mourn. And shout out to streamers connected, hooking us up with the review key. Really nice of them to do so. And man, I'm gonna say it. I'm a slut for a good roguelike. It's true. I'm a slut for a good roguelike. You know, a roguelike that just looks so nice, walks in front of me, you know, it gives me the eye, gives me a little wink, sways its hips a little bit, little sachet. How can I resist? How can I resist? And listen, I'm a married man. I'm a happily married man. But, you know, my wife, she understands. She understands. A good roguelike, a man has limits. All right? A man's willpower can only carry him so far in life. So, it's true. It's true. I have a weakness for a good roguelike. And this one looks to check a lot of the boxes. Tickle some of those same pickles, if you will. I'm excited. I'm always excited to check one of these things out. And yeah, I first heard about this game, I want to say about a year ago, and it was very early access then. And I had an opportunity to get a review key, and I ended up passing up on it. I was like, the game looks cool, but I might want to let it cook for a little bit. And I'm kind of glad that I did, because it looks way better now. It looks very clean. Looks very good. Of course, it's still early access, but I'm feeling really good about it. So I feel like I made the right call. Sometimes how it goes when you're streaming and whatnot, you're trying to decide what games you want to check out. Sometimes a game looks promising, but it's like, if I stream it too soon, you know, it might. I mean, I don't know. On the one hand, you want to support the indie devs, obviously, and streaming an indie game in any capacity is inevitably going to be, you know, helpful. Hopefully helpful to the indie game developer and the publisher. But I like to think that like there's some value for everybody involved when it's ready to be shown, you know, even if it's early access, still a little bit rough around the edges, but like it's enough to get people hype. It's like if you show it too early, people might see it and go, you know, kind of turn their nose up at it, be like, this doesn't look very good. It's like, well, it's still in development, it's fine, but I don't know. I feel like there's something to be said for once it's like ready to be shown for all intents and purposes, then we can roll. But all right, we're all set, friends. Once again, Mourn by Primal Seed. Primal Seed's the name of the developer. Developer I'd never heard of, admittedly, prior to this. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Can I see my person? Yeah. So we got like it really is just down the middle. It's just down the middle. It's like, I don't know if it's like a mask. I think it's just like our face is just half undead. All right, so we got a standard melee attack. You can see it down in the bottom center. What was it? It was right click, shift. All right, so we have a dash. The dash is not overly generous, at least by default. Can I go outside the circle? Is that allowed? Ooh, I might. Ooh, it hurts. Outside the circle hurts. Portal. Travel on. Oh, okay. So the outside world hurts us, is the idea. Interesting. Yeah, this is just outside the church when that battle went down. The intro cutscene. So unexpected where, yeah, the outside world hurts us outside of this condom we're inside. Our movement is like shockingly fast. Oh, but then you get into battle, then it slows down a little bit. So fighting monsters, a catastrophe. Okay, kill the monsters and close the rifts. Attack and dash. Here's a fella. Killed him. I think I did. Did I do 69 damage? Did I see that? I was doing 69 damage. So it is a lady. Iria. 3 spells available. You'll unlock more as you go along, because of course this will probably have meta progression. Probably. These are attack spells to slay the monster. Arcane Bolt. Kill those fuckers. I will do exactly that. Thank you. Takes 6 seconds to respawn, or to cool down. Or to warm back up, I suppose. Battle Necromancer, which was a hard build back in the days of like Diablo 2 and shit. Necromancers, or in Diablo at least, are flimsy, scrawny little duders. Not much for like battle melee shit. I mean, there were some builds where you could maybe do it with the right kind of gear, but oof, good fucking luck. But this lady, she's built different. She's a battle necro. She can do that shit. Resurrect monsters and then lead them into the charge. We got 2 sides. We got the death side and the life side. So slaying enemies to kill them dead, and the life side, green side, to raise enemies, which I mean, they're zombies, so I don't know if... I wouldn't say... Yes, death. Okay, that's fine. Calling the green side life because it raises the dead. I mean... Is that life? It's more unlife. Undead. There's death and then undeath. So right-click switches. So resurrect some flesh ripper boys. Is it 1? Oh, I did something. So yeah, so left click. I'm sure there's a limit, right? I'm sure there's a limit to how many boys I can have in my dominion. A greater monster has appeared. These are powerful. Try to dodge their attacks. Use the spells. Okay. This fucking guy. So right click. And then 1. Pick him up. Got his ass. Hell yeah. Now, can I resurrect his ass? He's a big boy. Oh, we got his ass. Hell yeah. Greater monsters like this are powerful creatures who will form the core of our forces. As time goes, enemies will grow in number. Kill them to death. Give them no quarter. Definitely going for this guy. No question. What's that R ability doing? I got that 1 spell. I'm guessing this is a heal. That was a heal. Cool. Crap. I forgot I had to switch. I was like, why am I not attacking this guy? I had to switch to the other staff. So we've been injured. We can heal ourselves and her minions. Up to the green side, and 1 is healing touch. Some damage inflicted to you is more permanent. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's a red portion of the life bar to keep an eye on. There's the fatigue meter. The sanctuary sites are what we need to find to heal those more permanent wounds or longer, term wounds. So, right click. Do I want to resurrect this guy? Of course I do. What I want... Oh, in the top left. In the top left. That's the limit. How many boys I can have resurrected? No, I can't resurrect him. Oh, 1 greater fella is allowed. I see. Only 1 greater fella. So we have a full slew of the fleshy boys and like 1 big man's. So you're quite injured. I say 1. Oh, I healed myself, I think. Specific number of dudes in the top left, right. They occupy different slots. Okay. Lesser monsters. Flesh Ripper or the big guy. Okay. You can sacrifice monsters. It will heal her and free up a control slot. Sacrifice a monster. Right, so here's one that's very wounded. Sacrifice him. Him as well. Then we say, I can't get him, obviously. And I can't resurrect them again. Rise from your grave. There we go. And then, how do I heal you? Is it 1? I think I'm healing myself when I do that. How do I heal you? There's the dash, obviously. Do I have to like walk up to him? It says it's healing touch, but they kind of move away from me. Oh, I see. Then you press it. I think. That's a very light touch. You hold it. They're highlighted. I'm not sure I'm really healing them. Do they just have a fuck ton of health? Can I see? Oh, yeah, healing touch. And range of 20. Heal yourself and target green monster. Removes a debuff. Yeah, it seems like it's not really working, honestly. There's something else I'm doing wrong. Heal yourself and the target monster. Heals them both. 25 of their maximum life. Yeah, so... Yeah, the part where you hold makes sense. You can cancel it if you wanted to. You press it again. Huh. That's kind of interesting too. Yeah, so you can... Maybe it's because I'm out of combat. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe you can only like cast spells when you're out of combat. Or I'm sorry, when you're in combat. Which is a little weird. A little bit weird. Yeah, we're definitely healing ourselves, which is great. Yeah, I'm just confused why I can't heal my bro. Maybe they can't be healed. Maybe only the big guys can be healed. Well, anyway, maybe I shouldn't fuck around with it too much. I'm sure more will be revealed as time goes on. So now... Oh, I guess they want me to sacrifice more. Am I supposed to sacrifice... Oh, sacrifice the fighter. Is that you? Are you this what I'm sacrificing? Oh, and they want me to bring the other guy up. I see. I see. Yeah, maybe since we're like locked into this tutorial mode, maybe it's like disabling certain features while we're in this tutorial mode. So when the time comes, other mechanics will be described to you. Will be taught to you in tutorial form. We got a fresh palette of fellers. Let's begin. And here come the fellers. Got some AoEs happening. Very good. I'm gonna slap this guy good. So this is one of those games where we're gonna want to like be going back and forth between attacking bad guys, being on aggro, being on like offensive, and then also taking time to heal our boys. Heal our boys up and like presumably buff them up. We don't have any buff spells yet, but we probably will eventually. There we go. Now I can see the heals working. I think they were just disabled for the sake of the tutorial. Like certain functionality were disabled. Don't know if I love that. I mean, I like the idea of trying to like streamline things, but yeah, maybe it's nicer to just to like let me fuck around and experiment. So the rift contains a reward. Defeat the monsters. You got it. Say no more, fam. Blast his ass. Yeah, get his ass. Big man been taken out. Very nice, very nice. Blast his ass. Yeah, we're ass blasting out here. Our spellcaster fella is doing a great job. Great job. Love to see it. One of our guys got kind of hurt. We got the interaction in the middle. This guy right here. Of course, I saw it pop. I guess that means we're in good shape. So, actually, that healed everybody. All right, well, never mind. I was all concerned. What I will say is it's kind of refreshing where a game out of the starting gate has... you know what? I'll lower it a little bit. I'll lower it a little bit. What I was about to say is out of the starting gate, the audio balance is nearly perfect. I'm going to lower the music just a little bit. Just a little bit. Music and gameplay both going down a little bit. But it's not too bad. And also the default mouse sensitivity is actually quite comfortable. So much of the time, it's like way too much, way too little. They got that Goldilocks. They got that Goldilocks level. This one's just right. Also, now I can't hear anything. Okay, I can hear that. Okay, now it's too quiet. I think we're okay. And of course, things inevitably will heat up in the heat of battle. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good balance. Blast his ass, absolutely. Dash whenever things get spicy. I did get slapped a little bit there. My fancy spell's still on cooldown. See, you're hurting my big man. That's not allowed. That is absolutely not allowed. So I have a much worse cooldown than I was thinking I would. I was thinking it would be more like 12, or more like 6 seconds. More like 12, actually. Thing pops, and our reward is... Ooh. Usually have a choice between different bonuses. Yeah, we didn't have a choice of stuff in the previous one. It was just just kind of a balloon that popped that gave us a bunch of something or another. So this is a series of spell choices. If none of them are interesting, you can refuse and get some memory shards instead, which is a currency for later. So we have some spell options. Quickly heals you, heals allies in an area, and you, and applies regeneration and stone skin. The better damage reduction for 8 seconds. Cannot be inflicted with bleed. That's pretty nice. Bone shield. It's a single target buff spell. You can only grant it to greater monsters. Reduce damage, cannot be stunned. Amplifies heals when received. Only lasts for 8 seconds, though. So, at least, I'm assuming, yeah, both of these, I think, well, probably the whole thing lasts for 8 seconds. Yeah. So, that's nice. It's nice. Choose a value of 6 sharp bone fragments. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. That sounds dope. Put her there. Put her there, champ. Can I go back to make sure I didn't miss anything? No, you cannot. Yeah, once you go from one station to the next, there's no going back, so you can't revisit a previous little area. thing scrolled away. So yeah, it seems like maybe there's like just a latent auto healing that happens in between rounds, because these guys are all doing pretty good. There's that cool spell. Nice little like ranged shotgun spell. That's pretty cool. Don't know if it's as targetable as the other one. Let's go for this guy. It kind of like sort of kind of heal homes in on them, kind of sort of. It seems like they heal. My guys heal out of combat. Yeah, they just auto heal. Got Elgaso, we got Just. What's up, fellas? Playing a cool little roguelike game that is in early access. I know, shocking, right? An early access roguelike on Steam in 2025. It's called Mourn. And I don't know, I'm liking it so far. I like what attracted it to me, or attracted me to it rather, was the necromancer vibe, because I am a necromancer main in Diablo 2 through and through. A nice talent. I mean, I've seen no reason not to. More mansters. I'll take it. More mansters for me. Because in addition to your own guy, which you can charge up, you also get to manage your own monster bros. And I will demonstrate this by raising up some broskies. Can I get one of these boys? Oh, baby. So now I have 2 greater fellas and a couple more lesser fellas. You can see in the top left, that kind of tells me the maximum things I'm allowed. Can I spell the game? It should be in the title. It should be in the title underneath the stream window. Or if you're watching on mobile, well, I guess if you're watching on mobile, I guess I don't know where the stream title is. But the category and title should have it spelled out. Mourn, as if like somebody mourning a loss, a death, that kind of thing. But this is Nevermorn, so we got nothing to mourn. No death, no dying happening here. Well, except for the guys I'm resurrecting, but don't worry about that. Where are we going? Oh, this is the sanctuary. Cool. This is where you can heal up permanent wounds that you've sustained. Money shards to buy upgrades. Well, I have some monies. Not a whole lot, but I have some monies. Range monsters. I don't think I have any range. Well, no, I've got the one big range guy. Bone volley, which is... That's what I have, yeah. Yeah. Gains 2 levels. Oh, 2 levels, wow. More damage, less better cooldown. Almost an additional projectile. 0.8 additional projectiles. Caster monsters. Yeah, I think that would also be like the big fella. Do I want to juice up me, or do I want to juice up my monsters? Gain 4 levels with that bone volley. 1.6 additional projectiles. That is kind of cool, and I like that reduced cooldown. Yo, let's fucking go for it, baby. Fucking go for it. Do I want to juice myself up? Yes. 7 monies left. I'm assuming this is one of those where the fun money is just for this one round, and whatever meta progression points you earn do carry over. Shower grout. Oh, there you go. Oh, but I can't get... Oh, so no showers for like 3 days. I was like, I'm getting grungy. I'm sorry, Augusta. That does suck. That does suck. You've probably heard me mention that, yeah, we're having some work done in our kitchen. That is nearly done. That is nearly done. But in addition to that, we're also having some work done on one of our bathrooms, and also our a little bit of stuff done in our like sunroom area that Gracie sometimes uses as like a little art room for her projects. Various parts of the house have been in various states of either less use or complete disuse, and there have been times where it's been annoying. It hasn't affected me personally too much with like, you know, like the really worst aspects of it, but yeah, for Gracie, like the bathroom that has received some work is like basically the bathroom that is right next to our bedroom, and there, we have a bathroom down here that has a shower, but it doesn't have a bathtub. So like I haven't been too affected. I can stick a shower down here, like I'm fine, but she's been unable to take a bath for like 5 months. So she's been it's been better now because at least we have the kitchen mostly available. So yeah, so at least the kitchen part is almost done. But yeah, there were parts in the winter where it's like, oh my god, what I would give to take a bath. Holy shit. I don't really like baths myself. I'm much more of a shower guy at the end of the day. But it's not as bad as what Ogaso's going for. Because or discussing though, because like at least we can take a shower. Like no shower or bath for 3 days. Oh yeah, I'd be fucking grunge McGee. Just hose outside. I mean, if nothing else, there's that. But we got it though, Ogaso. Nice, man. Just bathe in the kitchen sink. That's what I would do with Dexter. I would just plop him down at the old place. Of course, I would wash out the sink before and after, obviously. But yeah, I would just fill it up with like very lukewarm water, plop him down, and just soap him off in the sink. Worked out great. Worked out great, man. Enhancement. No, enchantments, rather. Powerful effects. I love to hear about it. Love to hear about it. Combinations that work well. I like it. So, enchantments. Yes, yes. You control exactly one tank minion. It gives them a very juicy buff. When hitting a bleeding enemy with a melee attack, which I don't think we're causing right now, healing an allied greater minion sends a life orb at your location. That sounds nice. I'll go and grab that one. Of course, they do appear to heal out of combat, so right now I haven't really needed to heal them. Really needed to. Yeah, it's more of the kind of thing where maybe during combat I might have to. I'm not so worried about the little fellas, but I do definitely want to heal up the big boys when the opportunity calls for it. Bathing a big dog, that's got to be an event. Yeah, Lola, she's a big girl from what I've heard. She's some kind of husky mix. So yeah, she's a big dog. Big dog. So yeah, I'm sure like giving her a bath is like a full ass event. No question. Yeah, focus the big guy for sure. Another shotgun, nice. Of course, it does seem to kind of home in, but maybe calling it a shotgun is a bit of a misnomer. Look at this fucking dude getting all up in my shit. Ouch. So it's not much of a dodge, but it's something. Definitely am applying something. Yo, thanks for the heal, bud. The heal. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna right-click, and you're gonna get a heal. That gives me a little thingy. Oh yeah. He's out. There's quite a bit more involved in the previous rooms, but you know what? I'm not afraid. Not afraid to get a little spicy and a little bit dicey. Ouch. Fucking little duders. Just calm their goddamn titties. Taking more damage than I thought I would. He's out. Oh, I think all my dudes are dead. Alright, so... why am I not... Oh, here we go. You up. Yep, there we go. And then... some cannon fodder going. I should have been paying more attention. I'm so used to, like, my dudes kind of cleaning up. They got cleaned up. Alright, can I get one more of the big guys? Yes, you. There we go. So now I'm healed up. Not fully, obviously, but now I can kind of, like, throw myself back into the fray. Fairly confidently. There we go. Room completed. A little bit spicy. A little bit spicy, but we got there. Can I heal myself up more, given I was kind of getting slapped around a little bit? Nope. I'm maxed out for now. We got to find another sanctuary to get properly healed. Pet store, yeah, with the big, like the standing room bathing areas. Because, yeah, those are great. Those are great. Some knockoff Witcher 3 music. I've got it turned down pretty low on mine. I'll go and raise it up a little bit. But, yeah, very much... yeah, probably like fairly generic sounding fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, Witcher-esque kinds of music. Not to say that's bad, but that's what I would expect from a game like this. Kind of World of Warcraft-esque sounding music. It impales them. Increases damage taken. That sounds kind of cool. I do like that Bone Spear attack. Or that Bone Volley, yeah. Wait, is it Bone Spear or Bone Volley? I can't remember. the icon is pretty similar. Yeah, I think it's Bone Volley. Yeah, here it is. Divided by 2. They don't home anymore, but they deal way more damage and pierce every monster. That's pretty impressive. The homing might kind of be sick, though. Let's go with this one. I kind of like the homing, honestly. The homing and the homie. So I will bring one more bro. Are there different kinds of fellers? There are. So if there was... think about this. Yeah, so I have 2 ranged boys. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice one more melee boy. Oops. Give me one more range boy. That will have a nice balance. And yeah, if I wanted to, I could switch off from like one of these dudes and get a tanky fella. I think I'll keep for the big guys. I think I'll keep what we have. We'll keep what we have. But a vocalization. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm such a scrub. I haven't even beaten the first game yet. I've played a decent way into the first one, but I'm still scrubbing it up, man. So definitely want to focus on the big fellas. Fucked. He got fucked. That's what we like to see. And the big guys are definitely the big focus. Ouch. One of those. You have been chosen. Fucking sniped his ass. Hell yeah. That's the guy that was fucking me up last time. So it's my job to fuck him up prematurely this time. I'm gonna go ahead and heal my dudes up wherever they are. We're gonna give them little healsies. And then I get a healsies. Everybody wins. Look at that. Everybody gets a little something, something. Oh, big fella. Big fella. Never mind, he's dead. As if I was even concerned. Did lose a couple little dudes. Well, actually, can I just raise you up? I will in a second. Okay, let's get some cannon fodder going. And by cannon fodder, I mean respected individuals that will fight bravely and are not expected to die in a glorious heap of death. I definitely want to get that big guy going. Yeah, this guy will be exciting. Give me... I think having a nice balance makes sense. I'm going to say sacrifice one of you. But your life is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Other range fell. Oh, no, not you. Range fell. There we go. And then I'll sacrifice probably this guy. Oops. In lieu of this big boy. Big boy. Yeah, baby. Big and stompy boy. I could probably skip them. I probably could. That's what a lot of people have told me. They've said, like, don't even fucking bother with 1 and 2. I like what I've played of 1. That's the thing. I like what I've played of 1. I've heard many a person say, like, it is aged horribly and it's jank as fuck and it's garbage. It is jank as fuck. The combat is weird. The combat is weird, but I do like it. So, I don't know. Selfishly, I still want to play it, but I understand the notion of Witcher 3 is so good. No matter how good the other 2 games are, they will pale in comparison. Like, you will thank me later, Alex, for dispensing with the bullshit. I understand that there's also, like, the whole thing of saying, like, you can just skip, or maybe not skip, but you can, like, watch, like, a YouTube playthrough or something like that of, like, story moments that are significant. It's not like you need the full context to be able to understand everything that happens, but it's not a bad idea. It helps. Ooh, gotta be able to dodge that shit. Fucking, oh fuck, I'm fucking getting shit on. There we go, I'll heal myself. Yeah, that guy kind of fucked me up a little bit, and not the good kind. Of course, this is the second level. It kind of stands to reason that things would get a little bit spicier. Do a little heals action. There we go. Oh, everyone's dead. That's why. That's why we're struggling. Every day I'm struggling. Get them healed up, and by healed I mean resurrected up. I gave you guys the heals. Did it not go? Okay, let's get this guy up. There we go. Can I heal you? There we go. Gives me another life gem too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. Oh, but we lost all the other fellas again. Get the cannon fodder back up. Yeah, so it's a tricky balance. Being on the offensive and trying to, like, be not a manager, but a leader. You know, that kind of thing. Like, you want to be involved and lead by example, that kind of thing. You want to be a good boy. You also want to not get fucking obliterated by not paying attention and having bad things happen. Bad things happen to good hobbits, or mediocre hobbits at least. I can see that both of my tanks have dropped. Despite mediocre efforts to keep them alive. It's okay though, because whenever one dies, a new one gets to take its place. Of course, this is our first ever run. We have invested 0 meta progression, so we're not expected for this to be a perfect experience from the get-go. Just trying to get it going. Well, we take a bunch of you're not wrong. That's the problem. We have all these delays and all these other fun things that I want to jump in front of. You know, my solution, Ogasa, my solution is to just, you know, have the developers make less good games for a bit. That's you know, really the fix to all of this. I've always maintained these gosh darn game developers so selfishly want to make good games that will sell. They will sell well. They want to feed their starving families because their children are dying and starving and need medicine and food and blah, blah, blah. You know, so cringe. But yeah, the idea, it's like they just need to slow down and just make crappy games for a minute, man. We were talking about Ubisoft earlier. You know, take the Ubisoft example. They've been making fuck-ass games for a while, and look how it's working out great for them. And by great, I mean they were, I think, on the brink of needing to get like bought out or some shit some time ago. I think they're doing a lot better now, but yeah, there was a period of time where there was a genuine concern they might get got. Like I just got got. So more studios need to go by their example. Just make garbage games for a while and easy peasy. Just quit your job. Don't sleep. Just take a bunch of drugs so I can stay awake for 24 hours and play video games. Don't threaten me with a good time, Elgaso. Don't threaten me with a good time. All I gotta do is find a way to monetize certain aspects of my existence in order to pay for Gracie and I's, you know, overall living expenses. You know, pay the mortgage, pay for groceries, pay for cat hospital or veterinary bills, you know, all that jazz. I keep threatening to spin up that Only Hobbits page, right? That Only Hobbits page where I don't know, use MS Paint, not Photoshop, because what am I made of money? Use MS Paint to doctor up pictures of my feet to make them look like they're nice and hairy. By the way, new shield unlocked, baby. Babe, wake up. New shield, or new spell just unlocked, rather. A greater monster. You can see the map and choose your next encounter. That's kind of... wow, a map. What a concept. Holy crap. New spell. Violently smashes in front of you. I'm always down to violently smash. Okay, maybe not violently, but I'm always down to smash. Another spell slot. All from getting to level 2. Good shit, my man. Good shit. Can I, like, stick him here? Can I stick him? Where can I stick him? Maybe it's one of those things where they appear in the pool. They appear in the spell pool, but you still start with the same initial spells. The coast. Yeah. So the Inferno. So what I'm a little bit unsure about is how do I know how much experience I gain, how many meta progression things I gain. I guess we'll find out soon. Now we get to check out the codex. It's kind of interesting how it threw us right into the game, and now we have the main menu. It threw us right in, we saw the tutorial, all that jazz. Now we get like here. Now like the game really begins. So we learned exactly one enhancement. We saw a lot of monsters. So that's one potential, maybe slight downside. There might not be a ton of monster diversity right now, but again, early access. I'm seeing some palette swaps here. So again, early access isms on display. Nice variety of spells, though. Nice variety of spells and a whole bunch of enhancements, or enchantments, rather. That's nice to say. Including the basic ones we start with, of course. So that gives me hope. It gives me hope for the future. My profile. Profile 1. Ah, yes. So we could, if you wanted to, have multiple profiles. Could play the tutorial again if you felt so inclined. Jump in again. The menu allows you to customize your stuff before starting a run. That's kind of nice. Your progress to the next level. And then you can see what you would gain upon the next level. You can see which things you will unlock when you reach the next level here as well, which is nice. Each level you gain grants you upgrade points. Okay. Oh. Okay, customize your spells. Select monsters to start. Not bad, not bad. All right, I see you. Difficulty grants different experience levels. Very nice. There's the start button. So what are my pointies? Oh, I was not expecting a upgrade tree. And I see what's going on here. There's the offensive stuff tree, or part of the tree, and the defensive healing part of the tree. Is it a tree if it goes up and down? It's like a vine, some kind of vine plant. There's a reset option if nothing else, which is kind of nice. So we're not like locked in forever. The more life and more damages. Both. Yeah. So what do we want to work towards? Better healing. Increase healing. The monster removes bleed charges. Just the damage over time. Yeah, what do we want to work towards? Healing efficiency. Probably healing. That's better health for lesser monsters. Juicing up my boys would be a good idea. Juicing up the monsters would be a good idea. Movement speed. Movement speed wouldn't hurt. Attack speed. Yeah, a lot of these things wouldn't hurt. That's that particular spell. That's the thing. A lot of these are for like certain spells. Melting flames. Yeah. A cooldown reduction wouldn't hurt for sure. I like the idea of juicing up the summon fellers though. Of course, more defense wouldn't hurt. Resurrection speed wouldn't hurt. Better strong tanks, or at least better. Yeah. More lively tanks. Is there stuff that says like summons deal more damage? I'm seeing stuff for spells. And just damage dealt. That might include everybody's damage dealt, mine and the summons. Of course, we only have the 2 points right now, so we don't have like a whole lot to show for it, but good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I might say, yeah, the increased healing one, more life and more damage. That one's nice. I could see myself maybe, yeah, maybe something like this, juicier, lesser monsters. So you can reset them if you want to. You can remove points freely if you want to. So I appreciate the flexibility. That's kind of nice. All right, so what spells do I have to work with here? So Arcane Bolt, that's the starting one we had earlier. We can also go for a completely different one. This is a melee AoE, some kind of like ground strike. Cool. Why the fuck not? At level 12, we'll get a 3rd spell slot. Hell yeah. Here's that Boner Shield. And that is a single target buff spell. It's kind of a bummer that it only lasts for 8 seconds. Reduces damage and increases healing received, but only for 8 seconds. So you have to like do that and then quickly apply a healing spell to like really juice somebody up. Although there are monsters that can heal, because there was like one monster in our retinue that was healing me every so often, which was nice. Deals damage, pushes back enemies, and does stun. Deals double damage to lesser enemies, which is nice. Inflicts Shatter, which removes shield stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. And Mansters. Empty. Nothing. I get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. So eventually we'll like unlock monsters to wrangle for the start. But usually killing a couple bad guys at the start is pretty easy. Not too worried there. Let us begin. Oh, normal. I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't want to. Not that I even could. Could I go easier? No. I can just only go harder. Always love going harder. What can I say? All right, so a new run begins. No opportunities. This is the map. And plan your journey knowing what awaits and bonuses. So that's kind of cool. Here are the next encounters. Find more informations about the encounter. More informations, plural. You can see here. There's no reward, but yeah. Grants a shrine that allows you to increase the level of one spell. And grants a large quantity of memory shards. I'm going to juice up a spell, or do I want some currency? And of course, yeah, so you're choosing your path right then and there, which is kind of nice. I just need to kill a few fellers, a few small fellers, so I can get them juiced up. It's like that. Before he could even hit the ground, we brought him back up. Rise from your grave. This first round is always going to be kind of a low ball, relatively speaking. Ooh, that's the ground pun. I like that. I like that a lot. Love that for us. Can I check the map? Map is tab. So yeah, I think I want to juice my spell up. That sounds kind of nice. I'll say, give me the goods. Oh, I guess it's the only path. It's the only path available, so we'll take it. Oh, was there anybody else I can bring to fruition? No, there's not. Oop. So that guy thought he was going to be doing, but that's not allowed. So big old stomp. I do not have any more slots for those guys, but I got slots for these guys. We get their asses. Nice and easy. We are full of the fellas. Like a level up healing or boning or shattering. It's so obvious that of course I want to go for the shattering. I do see like the little bar. Little like level bar. Oh, okay. I was going to say, is that like indicative of like experience that I'm getting over time? No, that's just showing for this particular run its current level. It's not like you can fill it up to get to level 2 organically. You have to unlock it at shrines or purchase it at the sanctuaries. Makes sense. only the one path available. Nothing else here. We roll on. I appreciate the game's aesthetic. When I first saw it, it kind of looked like almost like a World of Warcraft, like some kind of MMO almost. Which was I would say it was a turnoff, but was like not what I was looking for necessarily when I was looking at, you know, potential roguelikes, that kind of thing. But yeah, the more I was looking at the gameplay, I was like, oh, this actually kind of slaps. Kind of slaps. So I'm liking it so far. All right, so that guy got something applied, but then he healed up. I was watching somebody, like a review of this game, not really a review, but just a YouTube kind of overview of the game. And the guy was saying the game reminded him a little bit of the Musou games, which is to say the like Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, and like not quite the scale of the dudes you're killing and the planet crushing attacks that you're always slinging, and just the power trip that power fantasy it gives you. But the idea of like, yeah, you're like an elevated dude commanding a bunch of other dudes that fight autonomously, but you're able to kind of interact with them, and you move around the map in a sort of Musou inspired way. To me, it's very much more of a roguelike than anything. But I don't know, I can kind of see what they're getting at. But when I think of Musou, I think of like just enormous attacks that are killing thousands of bad guys in a single flick of a wrist. So just the scaling of Musou games like is almost the one of if not for me the defining feature of that game type. Mass resurrection would not hurt. That would not hurt, because there were times where I was kind of panicking. If I do my job right, we won't need this, but come on. Desecrate lesser monsters around you, shooting projectiles. That's kind of cool. Now the downside, of course, is that like that means I would be left with less boys. But if I could like quickly resurrect them, so desecrate a bunch and then resurrect them like quickly, that'd be kind of sick. Seed of Hope regenerates 50% of maximum life during the effect. Lasts for 6 seconds. That's kind of cool. Target buff spell heal over time. So I'd apply it towards one of my guys, presumably. I'd have to have the wherewithal to like know when to go for it. Yeah, so I'm trying to think like how am I more likely to play this game? I would feel like I'm more likely to want to be a little bit involved with my own melee attacks and my own spellcasting. But yeah, maybe slightly more focused on juicing up the homies. Juicing up the homies does sound kind of nice, and keeping them going. So, yeah, let's try this one. I could see myself applying that towards like big fellas, like doing 3. Oh, I guess it did already apply it. It already applied it. I was thinking I would have to target the guy. Try it again, but yeah, I think that was the idea. For anybody I want to switch over, looks like it's just the standard melee fellers. Just to try it again. But is it you hold it? Yeah, target you. There, yeah, he's got the seed. There we go. So he gets like that regen. And then when it pops, it does a big heal. That's nice. So that could be good for scary times. The thing I ain't scared of nothing. Fight to this guy. Rip. I was supposed to dodge that, but my cooldown was not as cool as I thought it would be. My cooldown was more down than it was cool. That ground pound attack is very satisfying. I like it a bunch. That's a little bit damaged. All right. Now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Eventually, I'll get more bad guys. This is one such case. I want spellcaster guy or another one of what we have. Let's get spellcaster guy. I like some variety. 2 more of these fellers. This is around the time where we start to see the ante getting upped, which is to say we start to see some higher level encounters. So we get that an enhancement. Lets us carry more boys. I have a whopping 100 bing bongs to my name. Not much. Not much. The good news is I haven't taken much fatigue. So, I would say I get to choose now. So, 3 additional lesser monsters to fight. That's not too bad. Less healing efficiency. Grants you a modifier that improves one of your spells, which is cool. Cool. Tells you the monsters ahead of time, which is kind of cool. You can even mouse over them to get the deets, which is kind of nice. Shrine that grants you powerful effects for you and your army. The spell thing does sound nice, but I kind of like the idea of juicing me and my dudes up. Increase the level of your minions. Ooh, that does sound nice. That does sound nice. Some kind of sacrifice thing could be cool too. I would love an enhancement, an enchantment even, but I think a monster upgrade sounds kind of dope. Let's go for that one. Do I just like walk up to it? Click. How do I commit? How do I say yes, make it so? Because I don't see that it's being selected, which has me a little concerned. Am I not allowed to? It's got the little red thingy, but I assume that just because it's like invasion warning. We got Aleph. What's up, bud? The concert man's he's a concert fiend. I love it. Got the little red thing. It does. Yeah, I mean, I figure a lot of them have that, which is to say, like, there's scarier stuff, which is expected. Yeah, maybe the idea is it'll like pop up when I get closer. There we go. There we go. It pops up automatically when you get closer. That's when you commit. That's how it goes. So this is one instance where I might hang back a little bit better and try to like keep an eye on the big guys. Just the pawns go first. So right here, get him healed up. Get him healed up as well. Yeah. So like, and then like support with the fancy attacks like that one. Especially when they draw their aggro to me. I feel like I should play it safe more often versus like getting my hands dirty. Getting my hands and or other parts of my body dirty unnecessarily. Yeah, hit him with that range shot. Get his ass, do the old ground pound action. Except it doesn't quite reach him. The ground pound is great, but it has limited reach. That guy is getting slapped around, so I will do a little action for you. There we go. Healing for everybody. Everyone's nice and healthy. It's less like exciting to be hanging back and kind of babysitting these guys' health, but it's probably better for longevity's sake to do it that way. Kind of a Diablo, Hades, Survivor kind of thing. It's definitely a roguelike. And for me, I would say, yeah, there's some Diablo inspiration there for sure. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like a World of Warcraft, like a Warcraft or World of Warcraft kind of things with more brighter colors. You know, a little bit more of a brighter color palette, that kind of thing, compared to a lot of other kinds of like roguelikes of this sort, especially something that's necromancer flavored, because the whole idea is that you're a necromancer and you've got this swarm of bad guys at your beck and call. Dare I say, it's a necromancer, Diablo, roguelike, Pikmin-like. How's that? You got your gaggle of dudes accomplishing tasks. Now the tasks is really task, and the task is kill. But still, I just want an idea to shoehorn Pikmin in here somehow. Bone Shield enrages for 10 seconds. That's kind of nice, honestly. Fires 2 more projectiles. Makes vulnerable, but less damage. Healing Touch. Roots a nearby bad guy. No, roots a nearby greater monster even. Which is kind of cool. I like the enraging one. That sounds dope. I need to do that more often. Get him juiced up for like 10 seconds. The 15-second cooldown, that's not great. Not great. But not terrible. Not terrible. I need to like get good at switching off. Like quickly, like quick and easy. Knowing when to like go from offensive to defensive. Quick and easy. Are there any okay, there's a couple range fellas, so I'm gonna sacrifice one of these guys to get some range boys. All melee and no play makes Hobbit a dull boy. Makes Hobbit a dull boy. So we got some range and some melee. Where are we going? I think we... Oh, actually, it'll ask me to choose. So I kind of want to do the monster upgrade. Get my monster boys juiced up. Because if I'm a necro main in Diablo 2, if I'm a necro boy through and through, then I gotta think like a proper necro boy ought to. Which is to say, if there's an opportunity to make a more dedicated summon mancer experience, then I'm absolutely down to make sure that happens. So you get juiced. You also get better healded. This fucking guy needs to stop because he's being cringe. Don't be cringe, bro. Don't do it. Yeah, that enrage juiced him up real strong. And also that ground pound fucking rocks. I'm gonna juice you up and get you on here. I'm gonna inevitably sacrifice one of my guys to get big man over here. Fucking big man on campus is gonna be the real Big Dick Johnson. Big Dick Johnson on campus. Yeah, I'm gonna say we have melee guy who's got that shield, which lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, and then range fell or spellcaster guy. I'm gonna say, yeah, you've been great, but your services are no longer required. You have been summoned. Big man. We're definitely gonna be juicing him up with bone shields left and right, bone condoms, boner condoms, which I guess most condoms are boner condoms, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, so shrine increased the power of one category of the fellas. Max level is 20. So range go up, lesser go up, greater go up. We've seen almost all greater boys. We've seen all the lesser boys. Yeah, we only have the one range type. Yeah. I feel like I gotta go for the greater boys. I feel like I gotta. I don't know what they do when they're leveled up, but actually I guess I can take a look-see. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah. 500 HP. It's pretty good. They have over twice my HP. Goddamn. Was that guy just spinning around for a second? He was doing little spinnies. First, I can see their health. You would rather have a lot of small fellas? The nice thing about a lot of small fellas, of course, is that it's a lot of cannon fodder. Things to distractify the baddies. Oh, wrong button. It was the right button, but it was the wrong staff. I see you trying to get my ass. We're juicing up big man for just such an occasion. No thank you. No thank you. Here, I see you're taking some hits. I will heal everybody accordingly. A little ground pound, but I missed apparently because I'm a big stupid head. This guy's still getting slapped around a little bit, so I'm gonna give you another heal. I'm gonna give you... Whoa, shit. I'll give you the enragement next time. The enragement experience. Come on and slam. Yeah, this was a round that got pretty spicy last time, as I recall. But I'm trying to like hang back better and let my bros do the talking. And by bros, I mean not the hoes. Oh, shows. All right, do I want to switch out anything? I'm feeling pretty good about these two fellers. There was like a fancy spellcaster. There's Sword Guy. Sword Guy is pretty cool. This guy might be kind of sick. Do I want to try a different dude? As there was like some spellcaster fellas. Spellcaster fella's been good for me so far. That's the Heretic. Been flesh of its allies, so it can heal the bros. I kind of like the idea of having a fighter and a healer. Jump on in. On to the next level, my friends. Onwards and upwards. And I think I might mean downwards. I might be descending. The coast, of course, is the second level archetype. And this is where we got slapped around pretty bad. Got slapped around pretty bad here. There's a mini-boss here. I'm assuming. It looks mini-boss-esque. Couple options here. Better level of your minions. I kind of like the idea of juicing up the monsters a bunch. That sounds kind of nice. Better spells, better monsters, better pizza, Papa John's. Less healing at the memory shards one. The event one I'm curious about. We could do monsters and then spells, but it's a little bit spicier. A lot of elite monsters there. We could do monsters and then spells with tankier monsters and worse cooldowns. Or I could do event and memory shards, or I could do Shards and monster upgrade. I could do spell and memory. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I always like to start off strong with like some good strong attacks against big boys. We're gonna juice you up in multiple ways. Just fucking slap his ass down. Moving into position and get fucked. Good damage. There we go. How's everyone doing on the heals? Everyone's doing alright. And I get my other dude juiced up. I'll go ahead and do one of these. A little heal action. Oh, yeah, that guy's getting hurt pretty bad. You get big heal. And you're gonna also get the shield. Nice and extra juiced. So as expected with a game like this, it does become a little bit of a like spread, maybe not spreadsheet, but yeah, like a healing bar manager. You're looking at the health bars a lot. I imagine this is probably what like a WoW healer mains have to deal with on a regular basis. As a person who has had exceptionally small experience with MMOs, really other than Secret World Legends, that's the extent of my experience with MMOs, and very little of that was in multiplayer. I'll never really know what that kind of thing was like back in the days of like keeping an eye on all your homies' health bar and all the pretty graphics, all the cool bad guy designs, all the armor designs, and the general aesthetic of the game falls away, and you're just looking at spreadsheet mode. I remember hearing from my friends who would play like EVE Online back in the day. I would hear them all the time say they wish they could just remove the graphics and just make it a spreadsheet. It's like, just don't even fuck with like making the game be a thing. I don't even want to see the spaceships. I don't want to see the cool cinematic battles. Just make everything in spreadsheet form. It's just a lot easier to play. So big stuff for tanky boys, caster boys, greater monsters go up. Ooh, I love the idea of making my tanks even tankier. Casters getting spicy too could be kind of fun. We've seen those guys. I like how it tells you ahead of time, or it gives you the silhouette at least ahead of time what kind of monsters you're getting out of this. Should I just go for tanks though? Tanks are like, tanks are such an obvious choice here. I feel like I gotta. Now you're a tank, right? You have to be a tank. I'm the Juggernaut, but yeah, of course he's a tank. Obviously he's a tank, and he's obviously a spellcaster. He's ranged and a heal support, but not a spellcaster in the traditional sense. Good to know. So if I would have gone for the other one, it might not have done anything for me, unfortunately. So generally speaking, we'll see that a lot, or probably more often rather. Something that says yes, plus several levels for a specific enemy type versus maybe plus one level for a more generic, greater encompassing enemy type. I might switch out a few of these fellers, or maybe just one, or more melee. Like slightly more melee than ranged makes sense. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. Okay, that's a fucking spellcaster, all right. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch off. I'm gonna switch off from you. That's like a real spellcaster. Yeah. Pyro, man, that's some spellcaster shit. Oh yeah, caster, burn DPS, burn baby burn. And then I think I will sacrifice one more ranged feller in lieu of melee feller. 2 ranged, 5 melee. I think that will work. Yeah, kind of some RTS. For sure some RTS. It's pretty hectic. So there are times where it's kind of hard to really feel like there's much strategy, but there for sure is. There for sure is definitely strategy going on. No, it doesn't always feel that way just because with how silly things get. Let's go ahead and give you cool enragification. Give you the extra heals. Give everyone a heal real quick. Just because I had that part of the menu up anyway. Might as well. Do a nice little projectile and then do a little ground pound. That is a very cool spell. A lot of damage there. Even though my guy's not overly DPS-y, we'll still take it. Healed up. Get you shielded up. Did I do it right? I did not do it right. There we go. Now we shielded up. And then you both need some heals. Yep. trying to really... Oh, it looks like that's all we have right now. So let's get some more cannon fodder going. Ooh, that guy did die. That guy did die, unfortunately. Can I get to him in time? No, I cannot. So can I get you resurrected? Yes, I can. Ouch! That was not fun. Right, I need to heal myself. Oh, he can... All right, he can just teleport. Yep, good to know. Good to know. I was so close to getting my other fella. Big guy. Am I dead? I might be dead. Could be dead. Ah! That is a spellcaster, which is great, but yeah, I would really like a tank. I might be running out of dudes to resurrect. There's a few over here. Another spellcaster. Oh, no, I ran too far away. Here's the one I was trying to resurrect in the first place. Yeah, this might be curtains. I don't know. I've put myself in a bit of a corner here. There we go. What's that going to? All right, so now... Are we coming back from the brink? From the brink of death? I think we might be okay. I think we might be okay. Can I heal myself up again? Ouch. Those fucking range guys are tearing my ass to pieces, and not the good way. I keep thinking I can just kind of like casually dodge them, but I cannot casually dodge them. I can't just like kind of lazily like go to the side. I gotta be using the dash more often. I keep thinking that if I just kind of kite them, or not even, well, not kite them, if I just kind of sidewalk past them, then I'll be fine. And I keep learning time and time again, I will not be fine. Do I have enough corpses to get a full slew? Yes, I do, but not by much. That was a little bit dicey. And I'd rather another melee fella instead. Right. So, lost my big tank guy. A little bit sad about that, but that's my own damn fault. What's up, Farsight? Kind of looks like a Dota 2 kind of game. It looks a little bit like that too. Yeah, I was saying earlier, the aesthetic is reminiscent of World of Warcraft. Or yeah, Dota 2. It has that kind of Blizzard sheen about it for sure. Shattering Strike is already quite good. I can make it even more good. Healing, better cooldown and just better healing. I don't know if it's a lack of good enough healing. It seems like I just need to be better about it. I just need to be more observant. So I'm not sure if more healing is necessary. But given the kind of playstyle I'm kind of leaning towards, maybe I should just go for this one. It's just, I really like this ability. It's very powerful. 9% reduced cooldown would be nice. Better area of effect. Ah, it's such a cool spell. I love that spell. Or not just go for that every damn time. Good one. Gonna do a little jig. Yeah, this is Mourn. Cool little roguelike. Necromancer-flavored roguelike. And given that Necromancer is my favorite class in Diablo 2, I'm very predictable. It's true. I'm very predictable when it comes to these things. Him juiced up. I'm gonna want to assist you. And slap his ass real good. Can I juice him up too? We'll go and heal. Go and assist with the little fellers. Actually, speaking of little fellers, I do see some of them are getting got. No, I can't juice you up, but I can get you. And not you. Oh, I see this dude's behind me. It's not allowed. One of my guys is about to die. He just died, and I'm sad about that, but I'm not surprised. Right, so I'm going to see if I can make it to him. Oh, that guy's going to get me. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I got got. Yeah. By the time I realized the situation, it was kind of too late. So it's really easy for things to kind of fall apart. It's like the second you kind of turn away to, let me attack this guy, let me use this cool spell. By the time you look back at the health bar, it's like, oh god, that guy's way too far away, and I'm in trouble. So another spell, a healing spell. Hitting an enemy with a melee attack will heal. Oh, is he healing pulse? That's kind of cool. 12 seconds. That's pretty good. 3 charges. 3 charges isn't great, but it could depend on how generous the cooldown is. Level 3 or level 4 rather. More lesser monsters. Good. Love that for us. Seed of Hope, which is the spell that we got earlier. And now we can start with that if we wanted to. We can now start with Flesh Rippers. We can start with an additional... Oh, actually, I don't think that's that amazing, because that's starting with 1. And like the first room or 2 is pretty easy. This is not that big of a deal, but it'll make it a little bit quicker. Sends forward a slicing wave. That sounds cool. Pass through enemies and silences. I wonder if that means they can't cast spells if they're silenced. Grants some of your life as a barrier. It's kind of cool. It will remove a buff and will stun them. Solid. Love that for us. So we killed a lot of fellers. We also got killed, but we leveled up a whole bunch. We're to level 4 now, which is good. Of course, meta progression all over the place, and now we can say yes. Let me continue to invest here. I was saying earlier that I was kind of thinking I could like hide this part of the overlay. I was thinking I'd kind of go towards this one. Better health for lesser monsters. There we go. Got 1 more point left, so we could go to say more health. It's probably for me specifically. Maybe not. Maybe it's for all dudes. Healing a monster removes bleed. Increase healing, increase healing. Healing efficiency. Efficiency or efficacy. Healing a monster grants them... that's kind of cool. Less damage. That sounds nice. Damage reduction. Tank monsters specifically. Cooldown reduction. Resurrecting them grants a... Ooh, that sounds cool. Vengeful rebirth. More HP. Now, it is only 8 seconds, though. Oh, wait. It says, yeah, grants them such and such for 8 seconds, 8 hours, 8 centuries. The word after the number 8 could mean a lot of things. It's probably 8 seconds. Which is, you know, it's cool. Is it amazing? It's pretty cool. That's only on resurrection, and that of course means if you're resurrecting them mid-fight. Now, that being said, if you're resurrecting somebody mid-fight, it's probably because you need some help. I need some help. So maybe that's like a good thing to strive towards. So yeah, maybe that's like the next thing to gun towards. We could scoop up the soothing one along the way. We could scoop up better AoE radius, which is definitely helpful. That's kind of nice. Yeah, better AoE radius would be really nice too. Yeah, that's pretty good. So those are good things to kind of invest towards. We'll probably go this way, hit that guy, scoop that guy up, and then go towards this Vengeful Rebirth, because that could really be helpful the more I think about it. Spells. So the Arcane Bolts is cool. Oh, looks like we just have those 2. We have several healing spells. We got Todd in the house. What's up, Mr. Todd? Good to see you, by the way, buddy. So we had that Bone Chill, which I liked. Healing Touch, classic. Healing Touch is great. This one is... Am I correct in seeing that this is a defense spell? It's in the defense tree. It definitely causes damage. It does not heal. It's more of a debuff. It's more of like a support spell that debuffs bad guys and damages a little bit, which is neat. Seed of Hope was cool, but I don't know. Do I love it enough to switch it out? This one heals for 25 of their maximum health. Removes a debuff, which is nice. So this one could heal for more, but this is just healing. There's no debuff removing here. So it's like it would heal for more. The radius is... I guess good. Doesn't really say what the radius is for this one. The cooldown is much worse. This one's a much better cooldown. I think we'll stick with the healing touch. Then Mancers. Oddly enough, it still doesn't show anything for starting monsters. It seemed like it kind of would. Like you would have starting monsters. It's not the overlay. Like the UI was looking, but maybe I misunderstood what they were saying there. It's not a huge issue though, because like I said, you can pretty easily just kill the first couple bad guys on your own and then resurrect them yourself. So I would like to go towards some monster upgrades because that's my favorite, I think. I think it's my favorite. I could go towards scary one, or I could go towards the same reward but less scary. There we go. The same reward but less scary. Yeah, this is Mourn. Cool little necromancer-flavored roguelike. I'm playing a lot of cool roguelikes lately, and this one looks to continue that very positive trend of fun roguelikes being fun. You kill bad guys, you resurrect them to fight for you. Kind of standard stuff, honestly. Get like the fancy boys that try to do fun stuff, try to do evil things. You can resurrect them too at your behest. You are limited. In the top left, you can see there's a little part of the UI that tells you, or tells me, how many open slots I have. Second best necromancer roguelike. Dude, Corpse Keeper goes hard. Corpse Keeper goes hard. I was actually pleased to see that Corpse Keeper was featured in, I think, one of the Humble Bundles. There's a Humble Bundle that had Corpse Keeper included. And that made me happy. Of course, I didn't buy the Humble Bundle because I already have it. But still, I was like, I hope this means more people will play that game. Because that game is very good. That game is very good. And that's yet another one that I want to go back for. I have an ongoing list of games that I want to go back to at some point. And that one's on the list for sure. Especially because last time we played, we beat like that first wave of the game. It unlocked a whole bunch of crazy shit. And the game got crazy harder. But like, yeah, I would say Corpse Keeper, of all the roguelikes I've played, and we've played a lot of roguelikes and roguelites, but that one is, at the very least, one of the most unique roguelikes I've ever played or even seen. And it just so happened to be very fucking fun. It's a very good, very well-made game. Damage dealer monsters gain 2 level. Well, okay, there's a lot of damage-dealing monsters, yes. Casters, support monsters. This is like a no-brainer, bro. Like, holy shit. Kind of a no-brainer. So let's go for that one. That juices everybody up. Except the fighter. Wait, he's not a damage dealer? Bruh. My dude, my guy. So damage dealer means DPS. He's a tank. You're gonna sit here and tell me that a tank is not a damage dealer? Alright. I wish they would have said, like, DPS. Damage dealer is a little bit misleading, but sure. Alright. I get it. We got Pelican. What's up, Pelican? I'm liking the game so far. There's a couple of moments where this could be one of the situations where the developers maybe have where English is not their first language. There's a couple of moments where, like, I don't know if it's a translation thing or a localization thing. There's a couple of moments where it's like there's a slight grammatical thing, or in an instance like that, there's like a label that is maybe not 100% clear. But I feel like I can't be too mad or too picky. I was kind of hoping to juice him up. I think I still juiced him. Yeah, we still juiced him. Juicing up the melee guy accordingly. So, you know, that's a minor complaint. And of course, it's an early access game, so the monster diversity is pretty cool, but we could stand to have more. Could stand to have more monster diversity for sure. But overall, the gameplay loop is very enjoyable. It's challenging for sure, but it doesn't feel unfair. Let's see. Lesser spell sacrifice grants a buff to 5 monsters. When it expires, they are sacrificed. But they don't take monster slots anymore, it says. It grants a buff up to 5 dudes. When it expires, they're sacrificed. They don't take monster slots anymore. So, alright, so they just get this forbidden power for 8 seconds, and then they pop. And it says they don't take monster slots. I guess that means I could re-resurrect them if I wanted to. So you get like a very limited burst of energy from dudes before they pop. All greater Ooh. Ally greater monster. Fires a bolt to an enemy. Deals some damage. Okay. And then the ally takes damage. Ooh, I don't know if I love that. Would count as a sacrifice. For the sake of, like, the build and other synergies and that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if I love either of these. Right now, I don't really have anything that, like, procs off of a sacrifice. Which is to say, when you, like, there was that one skill we saw where, like, yeah, if you sacrifice one dude, he, like, explodes and does a bunch of extra damage to things near them. So I might just go for this one. It is more healing. It is another healing opportunity, so there is that at least. But yeah, I didn't really love any of them, but I mean, I'm not going to turn my nose up at another healing opportunity. I'm not going to say no to that. Alright, so I'm going to juice this guy up pretty much always. And yeah, I feel like I should try to default to... How can I heal up the bros? Can I heal up the broskies? Got some AoE shit. Now he's dead. I'll heal him up before he dies. I want that. Can I give him the shield? Yes, I do. Give him the heals as well. We do have potential opportunity. That guy is still level 1. That could be a spellcaster. That could be... Actually, let's think about this. Yes. Yeah, that's a ranged caster DPS. I feel like having a big tank makes sense. So we'll stick with what we got. That's the same thing that we have right now. Oh, but look at that. I have a 3rd slot available. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So do I have range fellers here? No range fellers yet. So I'll get those 2 for sure. But it begs the question, do I want... Oh, this is a palette swapped melee fella. He's a juiced up version. So I might sacrifice you then. And get another one of these guys, because these guys are higher level. That's kind of sick. Kind of really sick. Oh, now this one does count. This one does count as DPS, because the one earlier was considered a tank. All right, well, no complaints here. So we have a much more capable fighting force. I definitely feel inclined to up the ante a whole bunch. Whole bunch. I can't afford Jack Dick right now. Can't afford Jack Dick. I haven't taken any damage, which is nice. This happened last time too. I think maybe what I need to consider is opportunities to get more of the little gems. More opportunities to collect more of the gems from the shrines instead of just the predetermined rewards. Because the predetermined rewards are nice, but there was that one instance earlier where I was looking at the one that had the life scythe skill, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to use that all that often. I probably could have maybe taken that as an opportunity to just give me the raw currency instead, and I'll DIY it. So, enchantments. Definitely could use more of those spell modifiers, spell upgrade, or an event. I'm curious about the event. Let's try the event. Probably a risk it for the biscuit kind of situation. Give him the shield. I'm gonna give myself that healing pulse thingy. Gives everyone some heals, not just the greater boys. The ground pound, which is great damage. Love that spell. Look at the health bars. Everyone's doing good. Anybody want another shield? You can have a shield. It's yours. Where that came from? Snipe his ass. Good, good, good. Yeah, got some damage. Not on my watch. We do now have some range fellers, so I'll sacrifice 2 of these guys. The range boys. I want to juice anything up further. One thing that would be kind of cool is if there was something that could say like what is this dude compared to some of the other guys? Because I can go into this menu and say, yeah, that's a Arcan Weaver. Clearly, that's an incinerator. But, well, for one thing, right here I can just see this is just a better version of the Arcan Weaver. So, and you know what? Maybe I'm answering my own question. Maybe what I should go ahead and do is say, yeah, just sacrifice this one, which is to say, that would be, I think, you? I think that's you. Then get this guy up instead. So we have like the slightly enhanced version of that one. So yeah, like an opportunities like that when there's like a palette swap in particular, some kind of like quick and nifty thing that says, yes, here's like a nicer version of what you have right now. Especially when it's like basically a free upgrade. Here's some enhancements, enchantments even. Every time a caster casts a spell, each caster gains recklessness. More damage, more damage. Stack indefinitely. Let's see. Damage. Attack speed. Okay, so you get it's like you're like building up momentum. You deal more damage. Oh, but you take more damage. Oh, I see. That's the reckless part. Cruel strikes. Whenever an allied greater monster attacks a bleeding enemy, mortal wounds get inflicted. I don't know if I'm causing bleed or if anybody else is causing bleed. But that does sound pretty cool. And control. Wait. 5 additional lesser enemies. But they have less HP. You can control 5 more dudes, but they have less HP. That one sounds dope. Do I have to pick this now? No, I don't. So can I look at my build? What inflicts bleed, if anything? This inflicts stun. This shatters. Do you guys bleed at all? Do you cause bleed? It'd be really cool if you did. I don't think I have anything that does it right now. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Yeah, they light things on fire. Yeah. AoE. Oh, okay. He causes bleed. It'd be nice if it was like highlighted. The way that with like those kinds of things are highlighted here. So nothing I do causes bleed. Presumably my scythe doesn't. My standard attack does not. Yeah. The bleed one sounds great, but I feel like I don't really love this one. Every time I cast or cast a spell, that would include, I think, me and also my caster boys. Let's say, yeah, give me more. Give me more. This will make them squishier. We'll have a fuck ton of them. I kind of like the idea of number go up. This makes my Necromancer Diablo 2 brain happy. Because this is the kind of shit I would do in Diablo 2. Is say, fuck the numbers. Or fuck the stats. Give me more skeletons. That's how I'd play Diablo 2. I would if I was always go full Summon Mancer. And I would say, perhaps to my detriment, I would always say, yo, fuck the stats. Like, yeah, give me Bone Spear. Yeah, give me Decrepify. Give me some curses. But when the chips are done, I will invest in more bodies. I'll invest in more skeletons. Even if they're weaker, just throw more skeletons at the problem. It will solve itself. So, whether or not this is true, we'll see, but I'm excited. Especially given that we have the one thing that leveled them up to level 3. All of them are level 3, which is kind of nice. So, yeah, the HP amount is not great, but just hopefully the sheer overwhelming force will make it worthwhile. And of course, we gained 5. Would we get to fight another one of us? Is that what this is? Oh my. We gained 5 of them, and they have 40% less health. So that's an overall gain, you know, as far as, you know, crunch the numbers real quick. Growing hostility. It is a version of us. They're angry. Intuition tells you the slightest touch will be enough to communicate with them. The thought of that touch awakens a deep-rooted terror. Do I sacrifice a greater fella to gain a rare spell upgrade? Does it like go away forever? Like, does the slot go away, or does just the monster go away and I can just grab another one? Ooh, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried it's like the slot goes away. I refuse. Room completed. Okay, so that was a little disappointing, but now we know. Yeah, the way the wording made it seem like the slot would go away, and I've very much built myself towards big number. Number go up, please. Give me some healing waves. Making some waves. There we go. Got those guys. Those guys are getting some heals, or need some heals rather. The other guy's kind of far away. I don't have any heals available right now. I kind of want to hang around these guys. Get those heals pulsing. There's 3 of them. Can't give anybody else the shield. I can give you the shield. Consider yourself shielded, my dude. My dude, and also my guy. Ouch. The big man just got dropped, which is nice. Oops. Gotta press the button. There we go. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, this guy's getting slapped around a bit. The bad guys I can slap to get that healing pulsing. 1, 2. Looks like that's it. But I think the tide of the battle has turned in our favor. Lost some fellas. Lost some of the little fellas. Now the question is, do I sacrifice somebody in support of the big tanky mans who has a lot less health, but I'm sorry, a lot more health, but less damage? It would also be level 1 is the thing. It would be level 1. I don't know. I think I might stick with what we have because I think this guy... Oh man, is there a way for it to tell me? Wait for it to tell me. Like, can I say like, what kind of monster? Yeah, it doesn't say. Because what I'm wondering is, this might be the palette swap version. He actually might be a little bit spicier. What I was hoping is that something that would say how much health would he have compared to the Executioner. These guys are kind of glass cannon-y, and maybe I should get rid of one of these instead. Maybe I don't need two of these guys. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll go for. There's the support spellcaster guy, which are cool. They can heal, which is nice. And they do some damage. Lots of incinerators, of course. And I might as well go on a respawning, rehiring spree. Alright. Off we go. The next level, please. Please and thank you. The event was kind of disappointing, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to do those, go to my way for those necessarily. I think I'm more inclined to, yeah, do like the spell upgrade to the memory shards, that kind of thing. There is another event. I think monster upgrades are still my favorite, so I'm inclined to go this track for that one. Now, I keep getting got pretty quickly in the coast. I don't really make it very far in the coast, despite the presence of Space Ghost. Trombone. That guy is on fire. Don't like that. I know you're no longer on fire. Some healing pulses, very nice. Just go ahead and slap you down, just funsies. You get another shield. Because you're the tank, you ought to be shielded. That's how it works. He still has some damage. He's not like completely defenseless. I mean, I guess that's all he is. He is all defense. So that room was pretty chill. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. There's a... What's this guy? He's like a spindly fella. Spindly boy. Give me more melee boys. The ranged boys are doing a pretty good job of staying alive. Just like the BG's taught us. Got like the spine. He's got like the bone spine thing going on. Yeah, that guy does have more health. Do I risk get rid of something that I might want to keep? Ooh, that guy looks cool. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a little something. Let's try. I could get rid of this guy. I think having one spellcaster makes sense. Sacrifice you. Let's see what exactly this dude is. I don't know if I know what he is off the top of my head. Some kind of spell. Oh, is he the he's the no. No, he is the occultist. Yeah. He's the... Oh, no, he is DPS. Okay. Think twice when you choose how to get rid of them. How do I get rid of them? I don't know. So, do I stick with him or do I go for, like, the flying fellers? This guy looks cool. I go for him instead. I kind of have to commit because once you de-summon something, once you sacrifice something, you're kind of committed. We've seen how these guys play, I think, so I think I will indeed go to him and yoinkify this guy. The fact that he took longer to resurrect makes me happy. Okay, oh, never, it's just the pyromancer. We've seen the pyromancers before, so never mind. For some reason, I thought we hadn't played that. Seen that guy in action yet. Okay, and we're gonna say for sure the monster upgrade. Pretty please and thank you. I think this is the room where I keep dying, or it's near the room where I keep dying. You get the juice. I'm gonna kind of hang back, throw a couple projectiles for fun as a treat, but keep a better eye on my guys' healings. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and have the life thing ready to go at a moment's notice. Get some heals going. You over here are getting slapped. No longer. You have some shields. Hell yes. In fact, you have another heal coming in hot. Feels good. Feels good, man. This guy's getting slapped around a little bit, so let's get that ready. And do some melee attacks to properly have that proc in our favor. There we go. Get more healing. Healing for you. Got that shield nearly ready. Gonna be you. Pretty much always gonna be big man. Big man's pretty much always gonna get the shield, with little exception. Get a heal. Call me Oprah the way I'm... Oh, I'm wrong staff. I pressed it like 3 times and I was still getting it wrong. Didn't lose anybody, which is nice. The lesser fellas dying is less of an issue, but still, we'll take it. Support monsters go up. Caster monsters go up. Damage dealer monsters go up. Well, we do have one of these guys. We have None of these guys right now. We have a whole bunch of these boys. It's feels like it's cheating, honestly, to go for the what feels like an obvious choice. It would level these two up, and it would level. Hold on. Boop. It's only a plus. Oh no, these are all plus ones. So casters, and yeah, so that's the thing. So that would include, I think, the pyromancer, even though he's not a melee DPS, he is still a DPS. So yeah, the only person that's kind of getting screwed here is the Juggernaut. But it's only a +1 anyway, so to me, it's kind of obvious. Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna juice up the flavor that has a bunch of monsters that I'm currently rocking. So now, everybody except for the Juggernaut's level 4 right now. We got Jet in the house. What's up, Jet? As I hiccup loudly. This run's doing all right. This run's doing okay. Does it have the juice? Does it have the juice? Let's not counter juice chickens before they hatch. I don't know if I've made it past this room. I think this room might have been our wall previously, so we'll see. This will spawn the fellas. You get the shield as always. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that thing so I can start to slap some fellas. That includes you as well. Yes, please. You with the face. Do I have one more? This healing pulses. Oh, that guy's almost dead. Can I get him? Yes, but only barely. I need another one of these. I need to attack more guys so I can heal this guy. Not the end of the world if he dies. I mean, he's probably the one I care about the least necessarily, but still, we've invested. I'm invested for this guy. Tank on tank action. The tank did just get got. Well, I was just saying that not the end of the world if the melee guys get got. And he was level 1, so he was the weakest link. I mean, just a heartless numbers perspective, I guess. I keep trying to find melee guys to hit, or just any weaker fellow that I can hit to resurrect the dudes. The nice thing is we lost a tank, but we can gain a tank, because the other dude that died was indeed a tanky boy. In fact, this might be a... Well, actually... no, I think it's the same. For a moment, I thought maybe it was a nicer version of what we had, but I think it's the same one. What I think I might do... I wish there was a way to see this ahead of time. Can I, like, look at a codex maybe or something? I almost wonder if that's a bug. There's a little square where I think a tooltip should be appearing, and the tooltip is not appearing. So I'm assuming that's what that is. So can I say monsters? So... 250... Hold on. So what's the silhouette look like? Yeah, so silhouette looks like that guy. So yeah, I wish this kind of information... If there was a possibility where this kind of information could be displayed without me having to go into the codex and looking. So, yeah, greater melee tank compared to what I think we have is this dude. The executioner is higher level. Glad I checked. So the different color palette does not always mean better color palette. So glad I double checked. Blue guy, yeah, I think the purple dude that we have is the goodest version. Yeah, 350. 250, yeah. Speed is the same. They do have different abilities in all fairness, so it's not always better, but I don't know. Generally speaking, better healing is a good point. It's a good thing to consider. Also, good to know that the enemy, the monster types are not always consistent. These two are greater melee DPS. This one's a tank. That one is a tank. There's also still some dudes we've yet to discover ourselves, which is exciting. We lost exactly one standard fella. I'll resurrect standard fella. Good stuff. Time for a spell upgrade. Seed of Hope is good. Tranquility. Got A-Body. What's up, A-Body? Removes every negative effect on your monsters. And you get 5 bark. Next direct damage instance will be avoided. That's kind of cool. Can stack up to 10 times. Removes every negative enemy, or effect rather. We're not really getting that many terrible effects necessarily. The bark thing is kind of cool, but it's only for me, I think. Destructive energy, inflict exposure where the bad guys take more damage. I kind of like the Seed of Hope more than I like the Lifeblade one. The Lifeblade one's cool, and I like that it's immediate, but I think the Seed of Hope will be more reliable, I think. Let's go for that. Onwards and upwards, my friends. Where can we go next? Of course, there's always more monster upgrades. I'm a little bit worried if I, like, put all my eggs in the monster upgrade basket, maybe I'll end up in a situation where, like, I don't know, like, we're fighting some boss, it snaps his fingers, all of my spawns lose, like, 75% of their health or some shit, or, I don't know, like, a spawn type gets turned off for a room or some shit, so, like, your DPS just goes away for a room. I'm worried if I go too heavy into one upgrade path, all those eggs in one basket will not hatch in ways that I want them to. But at the same time, I have so many monsters. I feel like number go up. It's so simple. When you have this many monsters, I want more. I want more, and I want them to be strong, more strong. I want my children to prosper in this world. My undead monster children to prosper and kill and feed and love. The shield. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the seed as well. Roger, sowing the seeds of love. I've done that in a minute. This guy over here is getting real fucked up. Get him the heals, and it'll stop him getting burninated. I'm gonna try to heal you again. Not so well last time. You get the shield this time. Another heal. I don't want to, like, completely just be babysitting this guy, but I'm kind of babysitting him, honestly. I'll give that to you. That's kind of what you got to do. You kind of have to babysit him, honestly. Let's do this little ground pound attack. I don't really use it very often, but it's pretty sick. That guy, once again, is getting slapped around. He is a DPS, which means he is dealing damage, but also taking damage. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. We did okay. We did okay. Any cool bad dudes? That's like a... Let's see. Blue fella, 300 HP, so he's nice. They like to supply barriers. These guys are healer support, but the blue boys like their barriers. There's 2 of them. Do I want to get rid of some offense in exchange for some defense? And you know what? That's actually not the worst idea in the whole wide world. I might get rid of the pyromancer. I think I will do that. I think I'll get rid of the pyromancer. Pyromancer, you've been doing great. Doing great, but perhaps just a teensy bit of defense might just go a long way. And I really mean teensy, just the one. Maybe I should have looked at this before I started getting rid of the dudes. Greater monsters go up. All monsters go up by 1. Do I just juice up the boys? The big boys? Or do I juice up everybody? This would include the tank, which has so far remained at level 1. I think that's probably my choice. That way he's not getting left out. Even the tanky boys going up. Oh, and we haven't done any juicing of support casters. Just damage casters, or damage in general. Yeah, that's probably the responsible decision. Do I have something scary coming in hot? We have... Well, maybe not. Hard to say. Monster control. That'll give us more monsters to control. That's exciting. Oh, this is a sanctuary. Sanctuary city. I got a lot of money to spend, which is kind of nice to see. Lesser monsters go up. Arc and Bolt go up 3 levels. Tank go 3. Oh, that's pretty nice. Support go up. We could really close some gaps. I would level up the healing touch if that was an option, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to stick with support. I'll say lesser monsters, yes. And tank, yes. I could have done tank +2 instead, and I would have been able to afford the support one. So maybe that was a bit irresponsible. But now, yeah, we're... Except for the Conjurer, everyone else is doing great. Yeah, these guys are level 7. These guys are popping off, man. And my guy is very boring. My guy's like, all my stuff's level 1. So the fact that my healing will inevitably fall behind, like, there's no way I'll be able to keep up with keeping these dudes alive. I'll inevitably start to lag behind since I'm focusing almost exclusively on juicing up the boys. Like I should hang by this guy. Because this guy's getting bodied all over the goddamn place. Like I need to be juicing up or protecting the DPS fella. The tanky fella, he seems like he's got it pretty much covered on his own. Guy's getting healed though. That's no good. That's no bueno. That's no good. Come on and slam. I don't think that actually reached him. The nice thing is this barrier guy's doing a pretty nice job. I'm kind of just able to just kind of vibe. Barrier guy is doing a great job of giving some extra protection to our boys. When I say the boys, I think I mean just the small, just the big boys, not the small boys. Although the small boys are staying surprisingly alive, all things considered. Oh yeah, I think that barrier guy was a boon to our success. He might have some offensive skills, but it's mostly, yeah, putting up shields. I mean, shield guy in particular, or tank guy in particular. Well, actually, no. Look at this guy. He's got like a giant blue bar. That he's extra shieldy. Also, 420, blaze it. Love to see it. More monsters. More fucking monsters, baby. Number go up. Yeah, give me one of each. Give me one of each. That melee guy and range guy. And now, do I want? What's plus? What's plus sign? Does that mean like? Is he like a healer melee? Is that what's going on here? Is he a healer melee? Yeah, they don't all have that. Have I seen? That's that color of the silhouette. It's like that, kinda. Yes, I think that's exactly what it is. Purple fellow, which is the good one. That is this fella, the occultist. I'm kind of curious what the plus thing is. Does that mean like he has something? He has something special. My curiosity, I gotta know. What does this do? He just has a fuck ton of health. He just has a fuck ton of... Oh, and I see what's going on with this dude. He just takes less damage. Yeah. That's actually kind of nice. So what I might do then is get rid of this executioner. I don't know if I want two of them necessarily. In exchange for... Actually, you can get modifiers on those guys. Do I want another... an occultist to complement the support fella? The occultists... I like how the silhouettes are just reversed. That's kind of fun. So yeah, these guys, spellcaster. It is DPS. Their level would be quite generous. Arcane Blast, which we know about. Arcane Shield, which is some support. It's kind of cool. Or is it better to have two purple boys? Really good damage. Just good damage. Now, the nice thing is that I could just really quickly despawn one and take a look at a couple things. And if I decide, you know what, let's go back to the one we had, I could just grab another one. So if I grab one of these guys and I go, and I look at the numbers and I go, and I kind of shrug, I sleep, then yeah, we're not committed. So the health is a little bit disappointing. The range DPS, though. Would I rather range or DPS? At least if he's ranged, I'm not gonna have to babysit him as much. And of course, there would be two of them if the other guy was a melee. Let's stick with it. Let's stick with it. And if I hate it, we can always just grab another one. Seems like these guys are pretty plentiful. That should be good. All right. More monster. No, these are enhancements. Enchantments. I keep misreading that. Enchantment, not enhancement. Natural male enchantment, if you will. Spell modifiers. Grants a modifier that improves a spell. That's kind of cool. This would be a spicy monster upgrade. This is a regular monster upgrade. Do you get more rewards or like more monies per clear if you take a like a warning area challenge? Seems like it's procedurally generated. So, there's probably no rhyme or reason, but yeah, I wonder if there's like a payoff, a more generous payoff if you elect for the harder choice. Because otherwise, it's kind of like I'll go for the easier one pretty much every time, unless I'm just dying for the challenge. Actually, I meant to give that to the other dude. I'll give that to You over there with the face. Anybody need healing? You need healing. Like I'm querying Hanzo from Overwatch. I need healing. A tanky more needs healing too. In fact, I'm just gonna give you the life orb thing. Oh, you're getting fucked up. I definitely want to keep you alive. Definitely want to keep you alive. You've been good to me. In fact, you're getting the bonus. You're getting the defense buff. Can I slap anybody for a second? Well, since we got a second. This was where I was getting fucked up last time. I would like switch to kind of aggro something, and then when I was like having fun beating the shit out of people, I would not notice that people were dying. And by people, I mean monsters. But monsters are people too. Just because we're a monster doesn't mean we're a monster, you know what I mean? Totally different. Room complete. Complete. I will. Reclaim essence. Whenever you sacrifice, you are granted berserk. Which is cool if I'm like trying to juice myself up, but I'm kind of letting my dudes kind of do the damage for me. And take the heat for me too. When you or one of your monsters cast an arcane spell. That's kind of cool, honestly. That's kind of cool. Healers, that includes me, get better healing efficiency when a monster casts a healing spell. I don't know if that includes me, and actually I don't know if I want it to. They get a bleed stack. I don't want to bleed. Yeah, this one sounds great, honestly. That sounds incredible. I can maybe see there being some sort of perk or some sort of enchantment that is like when you receive bleed, you get like you enter berserk mode, you have like better damage. I could see something like that, but honestly, I'm kind of like right now it seems like that would be counterintuitive. First and foremost, you get the little shield fella. Oh, I thought that was a bad guy. Here, let's remove that debuff. Get that shit out of here. You're gonna get the oh wait, I gave it to the wrong guy. You just get the heal then. I was trying to give him the seed. There we go. Trying to keep an eye on the big fellas. The big fellas are like, you know, the most important. Generally speaking. They're kind of the bellwether for how the challenge is going overall. I'm gonna give you this thing, and I'm gonna give you the little seed. Planting the seeds. Sowing the seeds. Barrier guy is getting fucked up a little bit. You got the heal though. The heal popped really good. That life seed thing is so nice. I'm very happy with my decision to switch out the life blade one. I think this one is much more reliable. That guy can get fucked for all I care. That's right. You get the shield. You get the shield. There we go. And then you also get the seed. And we don't need to do the heal, but I'm gonna do it. And then you've got a debuff on you. No, that's actually a good thing. That's a pro buff. That's a rebuff, not a debuff. Yeah, that's that arcane shield thing. I just didn't recognize it. Yeah, we only lost a couple small boys. Small boys that are back in town. I thought that was a rubber duck. So I was about to say, oh boy, what's the rubber ducky I got? Hey, what's up, Krath? Yeah, this might be your cup of tea. This might be your cup of tea. That I did get a review key for this game. This one was granted to me by Streamers Connect. Streamers Connected was the name of the site I went through for this one. But it might be on Keymailer. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool so far. It's called Mourn. I'm sure you can tell. Necromancer roguelike. Like you can level up yourself. You can level up the monsters you can resurrect. You can get more monsters. You can like sacrifice them to buff yourself up temporarily. There's lots of build opportunities, which is pretty cool. I want to see the rubber duck thing in action, but I don't know if I want to get rid of any of my current boys to find out. That's the one of the incinerate. Yeah, I think it means faster movement speed. Probably like 10% faster movement speed or faster attack speed maybe. I would say give me 1 melee. Give me 2 melee and 1 ranged. Fill those up. Yeah, I don't have any open slots for the elite monsters. I love the idea of elite monsters that have like some really cool enhancements to them. Natural monster enhancements. We already know what the shield one does. That says they take less, 15% less damage. So we basically have these fellers, which I think are the incinerators, and then the pyromancers, and then whatever the purple boys. Oh, those are kind of weaker. Yeah, the Juggernaut's great. We love those guys. Yeah. The nice thing is if I go for a pyromancer. Oh, we only have the one, though, is the thing. Okay, never mind. Do I want to commit to a pyromancer instead of the occultist? Pyromancer, crazy. Who would ever guess that a pyromancer would light shit on fire? It's all DPS and not a lot of health. They're kind of squishy. These guys, well, not much more, but at least they can cause a shield. So I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning more into defense with my summons. Like I'm leaning into things that yes, it can hurt bad guys, but like it also protects other dudes. We attack, but we also protect. Because I feel like the moment all of our dudes start dying is when we're in trouble. Like doing great damage is nice, but yeah, all the runs that have ended in disaster have ended in disaster almost exclusively because I noticed too late that all my dudes are dead. Now, granted, I like to think I'm doing a better job now of keeping track of health bars and that kind of thing, and reacting better, and just knowing the game better. But still, there was definitely something to be said for, like, I'd be like, oh god, my dudes are dead, things are fucked, and I maybe part of that was because I had invested too readily into damage number go up, as opposed to, like, give them some defensive opportunities. Yes, I'm kind of I'm really leaning more into babysitting my guys' health bars, healing when possible, or when necessary even. And every once in a while, switching over and doing a ground pound. Every once in a while, doing some ground pound action. I'm just, slap them around a little bit, slap their ball sacks around a little bit, Maybe not full punching bag, but yeah, some ball sack action for sure. He's got like an extra scary enhancement on him. But he's dead. I fear nothing. And I was gonna throw that at him, do the ground pound. So I'm trying to look every so often, see how my boys are doing, but they're doing all right. They're doing okay. They're doing okay. So yeah, seems like a lot of times in games like this, offense is a great defense, but here, I don't know, man. I'm once again reminded of the importance in Diablo 2 of not just leveling up your skeletons because the number is cool and they do more damage, but so they can soak in more damage and they can distract bad guys more readily. And you will eventually win your battles through attrition. They can't heal as well as you can, as well as you can heal your guys. So what kind of inevitably happens is that, like, yeah, you will, the battles are slower and maybe less exciting, but you will win them more reliably. What's up, Ace? Yeah, give yourself a nice buffer. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to lean into. More damage dealers. Man, this is so obvious. Of course I'm going to go for the damage dealers, because look at all the dudes it affects. Now, granted, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, because the lesser boys. The lesser boys getting leveled up is really nice. That's almost kind of busted, if I'm being honest. The fact that the lesser guys get included in that level go up. Because yeah, that of course level. This guy up by 2. This guy not by 2. He stays put. He goes up by 2. But yeah, these are level 9, which is pretty nice. Now, they're the cannon fodder, obviously, but we have a lot of cannon fodder. You can see in the top left part of the screen. We have a lot of these. In fact, we have an opportunity to resurrect some more. I think I'm going to just go for melee for these guys. But yeah, that's kind of sick. I saw one of the dudes had a little sword icon, and I'm curious. Maybe that was like a temporary buff? But if somebody had like... oh, yeah. So, I think there's an opportunity here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to say... hey, yo, occultist, it's been real. Nothing personal. Because now I can get an incinerator that does extra good dammy dams, and that... oh, look at that. He's level 7. That's delicious. Yeah, so... wow, 30%. I was thinking it was going to be like a dinky 15%. 30% more damage. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. So we're going to want to keep... really all of my special boys alive. Because they're special. They're special. They're my children. They're my children. I birthed them myself. Now, our character, she is a lady. So maternal instincts kicking in, all right? But yeah, they have some really good benefits, some really good perks. Really good perks. I like that a lot. Anything else? I think I'm pretty square. Pretty squared away. I think we're nearing the end of this thread. So I don't know if this is gonna be a boss battle at some point. Probably eventually it'll be boss battles. I'm sure these next couple rounds are gonna get kind of spicy, so let's not get too comfortable. Oh, it's an event. I'll consider it. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'll consider the event. So it's another one of these. We have Shadow Link. We have Shadow Link out here. So do I sacrifice memory shards and gain an epic monster upgrade? Yes, I accept. We hold hands. That's what like we're holding hands. It's very romantic. Excuse me. The only way I know how to like engage with my evil self is to touch peepees. Excuse me. That's how civilized individuals do it. So if I'm to exchange powers with this person, drop trowel. Gotta reveal the goods. How we gotta do it. The warmth of a hand taking your own, then of a child cradled in your arms. Inflicting feelings. Your past is painful, but part of you wants to face it. Alright, so a nice little upgrade. Greater monsters go up. Lesser monsters go up. All monsters go up by 1. You know what? Yeah. All monsters go up by 1. Sounds nice. If not just because I'm like, I want everybody to benefit, but I kind of want this number to keep going. Kind of want to see that one continue to pop off. Also, I do appreciate... Oh, grass. Also, and grass and ass. There we go. No, I appreciate there's like some cool background visuals which are happening, which is kind of neat. This all still takes place under the guise of this like magic condom that the summons can go outside of, but I cannot. Otherwise, I will sustain damage over time. So like the world hurts us outside of this little magic zone we're in. Also, I appreciate the movement speed goes up when you're in between those zones. Otherwise, that'd be kind of annoying. Because it's a not overly generous movement. You over here. Not overly generous movement speed by default. Ouch. You can slap your ass. Myself and others some heals. Yeah, the bad guys are starting to go for us a little bit more, I'm noticing. But they're not just whistling Dixie. They ain't just whistling Dixie there, brothers. Give you a heal. Let's give you a shield as well, because they're going to be targeting the tanks a lot if our tanks are doing their jobs right. And I'm sure they are. Are you going to start some shit? I will finish the shit. Just kidding. I will do a little bit of damage, and then I'll run away. Like a pansy. Who needs healing? I'm the Candyman. I'm the healing Candyman. Ouch, I'm vulnerable. I can feel myself getting more naked by the second. Let's give you a shield. Give myself and others some heals. Who else wants a shield? You get a shield. For no reason. You get some heals. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, and every once in a while fire off a some extra shots, some parting shots when I'm feeling frisky. But if I'm not feeling frisky, I'll stay back and let the big boys and small boys do my bidding. Heals. Like in this case, bam. And they are targeting me more often, even though, like, the overwhelming numbers that we're hitting them with are overwhelming. Some of the dudes are doing a good job of kind of reaching through and slapping my titties around a little bit. Like how the corpses are kind of, like, inside the ground a little bit. And you can see we're all, like, wading through this fucking neck-deep stone. So, you know, little visual bugs. It can be forgiven. It's an early access game. You know how it is. Early access can be that way sometimes. There was a couple of dudes. Oh, that's got like an evil thingy. Yeah, like evil. I wonder what that means. I'm curious, but the only one I maybe would consider parting with is the Juggernaut. I mean, maybe the Conjurer, but the Conjurer's been keeping our asses going, man. Conjurer's been doing a great. Executioner. I would maybe consider parting with the Executioner. I wish I could see what that effect is. Maybe it's like, has a chance to cause some kind of status effect. Maybe it's a debuff. Maybe it's something bad. I don't know. I don't really think there's anything that I want to part with right now, but I am very curious. Yeah, there's no Juggernaut on... In fact, we haven't seen one in a long time, just in general. Can I just click it so I can see? Can I just click it? Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm feeling pretty good about the build we have right now. If I were to get rid of anybody, I would maybe get rid of the purple sword dude. The purple sword guy. But he is a really good melee asset. And otherwise, we would just have the one melee big guy. I think having 2 and 2 is nice. We'll see you at 2 and 2. Next level, baby. My first time getting to the 3rd region. 3rd zone. Abandoned temple. If it's abandoned, then why do we have to fight so many dudes? Look at all these areas we have to go through in this abandoned temple. It's a long level, too. Long-ass level. That ass is long. That ass do be long. So we got Monster Shrine, followed by Memory Shards. If we go this path, we have... And that's the only option. We could do Spell Upgrade and Memory Shards. We could do Spell Upgrade and Monster Shrine. We could do Spell Upgrade but Spicy and Monster Shrine, or Event. Or Upgrade, that is. Oddly enough, this is like a little bit laggy. I'm seeing like this, we're losing some frames here, which is a little bit surprising. Not an overly graphically demanding thing, but maybe something's getting redrawn more than it expects to. Spell Upgrade and Monster Upgrade is a solid combo, I would say. Memory Shards are great. How many Memory Shards do I have? I've got an acceptable amount. I have an acceptable amount of Memory Shards. So probably not Spicy Spell followed by Monster. We'll probably do Spell Upgrade followed by Monster. That one. That path. Enchanted Forest, by the way. I do love me a good Haunted Forest. Love me a good Haunted Forest. You get the shield. You over here are going to get the better healing because you're just going to fucking need it. You're throwing yourself in the fray. As you should. As a DPS ought to, but would kind of rather the tank be the one putting themselves out for all to see. Nice damage on him. Heal on you. Spellcaster McGee is getting... Oh, no, that's Tank McGee. Never mind. Spellcaster McGee is fine. Tank McGee needs some love. Have some love. Ooh, I like when the life seed pops. It gives everybody a bunch of health. That's such a very, very good healing spell. Capture. Very, very good healing spell, and I kind of don't want to stray too much from it. Oh, I'm stunned. Who's stunning me? Rude. Okay, the heals. And the seed. When it pops, it'll heal me too. There it goes. That's a very, very good spell. It takes a second for it to proc, but once it procs, once you proc, then the fun don't stop. Nailed it. Anybody else need some juice? I got some juice. Who wants the juice? Here, you take a shield. And you get a shield. And you get a shield. Let's melee these guys. At this point, this is pretty self-sustaining. Guys are doing a great job handling this thing. Pull you up, yeah. Never even broke a sweat. Actually, we did lose quite a bunch of the smaller boys. So if nothing else, maybe I could stand to be a little bit more attentive to the small fellers. I'll do one more ranged. One more melee. Yeah, I'm hyper-focused on the big boys. Because those are the ones that are, you know, harder to replace. Or at least more case-sensitive to replace. I think the unsung hero right now is the barrier guy. He is very much juicing up a lot of our guys. To have extra protection, which is very nice. And of course, he himself has some nice some nice defense. So some rare talents. Seeds of Hope gain 3 level. I like that spell a lot. I think that's the choice here. Better healing, better reduced cooldown. That's probably, I think for my money, that's probably my favorite support spell because it heals. I look at it, yeah. It heals during the effect, and then when it ends, it explodes, and everybody caught in that explosion gets a shit ton of healing. Lasts for 6 seconds. 16.13 cooldown. That part kind of sucks, but it's so nice. It's so nice. Keep at it, baby. Keep at it. We got shock value. Yeah, I made the joke earlier. Better healing, better cooling. Better ingredients. Hobbit Johns. Papa Hobbits. Of course, we gotta juice up the monsters, obviously. Good to see you, Shockfly. We're playing a cool little roguelike. Cool little roguelike game. I'm liking it a lot so far. Give him the juice. Give these guys the spank. Now, I know in times like this, especially, it can be a little bit hard to, like, tell what the fuck is happening. There's a lot of goop on stream right now. A lot of just general fuckery happening as far as, like... Oh god, I see a lot of numbers. I see a lot of colors. That guy is getting in the danger zone. Okay, let's give him the shield. Give him the heals. Yeah, I definitely wanted to keep him alive because the tank fella is doing a great job of drawing in lots of angy boys. I soaked in a heal that I did not mean to give. Yeah, you get the seed and the heals. Oh shit, I'm getting fucked up. Oh god, I was gonna say I need the heals. Fuck. I'm doing such a good job of keeping my boys alive. I need to keep myself alive, bro. Do that again so I can get myself juiced up. And by juiced, I mean healded. One of those guys out. That guy getting spanked a little bit, and not the good kind. Uh-oh. That guy's almost dead. Oh, I was pressing the wrong one. No wonder. No wonder I was pressing the wrong thing. I'm trying to heal. Why can't I take it out heal? Oh, there we go. I was pressing the wrong button, I guess. Yeah, that was very strange. I was trying like hell to press to get the heal off, but like I was targeting the wrong thing. But okay, so yeah, that guy was like an unfortunate closeness to hell to death, to health, to death. But we got him there. But I do need, but that's a good reminder, right? How quickly these things can turn. Some of these guys will have increased movement potentially. Do I have any range fellows I can resurrect? One. Yes, I'll get one range fellow, the rest will be melee. There we go. And as far as big boys are concerned, there's the slightly lesser version of what we have, but fast. Incinerator, but better defense. We have Incinerator, but better offense. I think I'll stick with what we got. I think this was a pretty good one. So all monsters go up by 2. Yeah, I think that's the... To me, it seems like a pretty obvious choice. Everybody benefits. Just makes our party as a whole just overall increase. The Conjurer is the only one kind of getting shafted right now as far as levels. Even the Juggernaut's doing pretty okay with levels. The Juggernaut, like their max level is not as high, I don't think, as the Conjurer. Conjurer can go up quite a bit from what I can tell. But just kind of looking at like how the bars shake out. Actually, maybe that's like an optical illusion. Maybe I'm wrong because the difference is 3. Like the bar seems more full down here, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, yeah, Conjurer isn't getting as juiced as well, but he's got that added defense, which is good, but you know, can only carry him for so far. And of course, speaking of getting carried, Seeds of Hope continues to carry me. Continues to kind of be the one leading the charge here. That guy's got almost 800 HP. Goddamn, that's delicious. That is just scrumptious. So you're getting the juice, and you're probably also getting the shield. I'm gonna remove that debuff from you, because I'm just such a cool guy. What can I say? Now, one thing I'm secretly hoping is Corpse Explosion. If we can get Corpse Explosion in this game... Oh, fuck. Where, like, you sacrifice a dude and they explode, fucking the shit out of all things in its path. That'd be extremely cool. It'd be extremely cool and extremely based. Oh, this guy. That's my guy. What am I doing? Get the heal, and you get the shield as well. And then you get that. There we go. Oh, hello. See? Click. There we go. Now, when that pops, I was going to say, I want to be there when it pops. Then I am unable to cease. There we go. So we're doing okay. Trying to stay near my dudes, but also trying to, like, watch my own shit and not get fucked by unpleasant things happening to good people. That needs to pop soon. This person stays alive. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. We have some hot Juggernaut on Juggernaut, tank on tank action. Delicious. You get some heals. And we will ensure that we're not going to feel this pain. Held it. Trying to, like, cause some shit. Gonna start some shit over here, bro. Alright, that was a little bit dicey, but we're holding it down. We're starting to see some cracks in our what seemed at first like an impenetrable wall of zombies and flesh. Now we're, you know, we're a little bit wobbly, but we're still holding it out. Heals allies in an area around you for 40 HP and regenerates and stone skins. Cooldown is doesn't actually say. Am I blind? This is a spell. I would like to know the cooldown. I mean, that sounds cool. Channel to desecrate lesser monsters, and that causes them to fire projectiles where you're aiming, which is cool. We know about... oh, wait, no, we don't know about this one. Yeah. That is cool. Let's see. If I got rid of this, it would potentially take the place of the what's it called? Of the shield spell. Or the individual target spell, which heals for like 30 or 25 or something. I'm a little bit concerned that I don't know the recharge rate. The cooldown for that one. It lasts 8 seconds. The stone skin lasts for 8 seconds. The regeneration is 10 seconds. It's probably kind of spicy. It's probably like 15 seconds or like 12 seconds. So, I want to get rid of that instead of the shield. The nice thing is that it's an AoE. And I think it doesn't just apply to the big guys. I think it applies to the small boys too. Allies, yeah. That, I think, would include big guy and small guy. Let's go for it. Let's have that replace the shield. Losing damage taken by 25%. Yeah, 25% is pretty good. Hit by a melee attack from a greater monster, pushes them back and weakens them. That's pretty good, but I think I'm willing to make that replacement. So just to do a quick test. Yeah. Down enough to target, it's instantaneous. Everybody from what well, actually, maybe the small guys don't get it. They do get the heal, though, for sure. There's still the other ones, too, which is great. I've lost about half my health from just... or half of my maximum health, rather. So we definitely are in a situation where another one of these, another sanctuary station will be a welcome sight. Enchantment or spell upgrade. I'm kind of vibing to an enchantment, maybe. For you and your army. My spells are kind of shit, but enchantments are sometimes quite good for me and for the boys. Me and the boys. That's a pretty good combo, I should say. Oh, this motherfucker ran away, but I still fucking zapped his penis. Good shit. Good shit. I might get rid of the target heal at some point, but like, man, it's such a quick cooldown. Can I reach him from here? Yes. There we go. It's pretty good. One of these, you get the heal. Yeah, you get all the juice. Who else wants some juice? Looks like he needs some heals. I think when it's green, I think that means it's one of my guys doing an AoE. Ooh, that was scary. Yeah, so that's my guy doing an AoE. Oh, I'm dead. He fucking got me. Damn, I was doing so good. But you know what? I'm not sad about that. My guy was squishy. My guy was real squishy. If we would have made it past that one room, we would have had a sanctuary shrine, and that would have allowed me to heal the max HP that I had lost. Because when you take damage in this game, you can heal half of it, but you like lose a lot. Like maybe you lose 25%. You lose some percentage of your health permanently until you reach a sanctuary, and you can spend like the fun money points to restore your max health, basically. So inevitably you're like deteriorating. Like no matter what you do, if you take damage over time, you will end up squishier and squishier. So it kind of limits your ability to just like power through things, obviously, and like tank damage. So it really forces you to like not put yourself in the fray if you can help it. It really forces you to want to be smart. Got some cool new spells though, and I know we got a hell of experience because we made it. That was as far as we've ever made in this game. And we made it really far not because we were mismanaging our squad, but because I just fucking got I just got fucking slapped. But I had like 100 health, so you know it didn't take much. So anyway, so cool ranged. No, it's melee. Okay, it's melee. 60 damage is pretty good. Does apply bleed. I want to do a spellcasty, like, more aggro-centric build. We could. Entangle. I've played enough druids in my day to know how Entangle works. Wait. So when rooted, the enemy greater monster gets rooted. Target emits a pulse that grants regrowth to the allies. That's kind of cool. That's actually really good. That's good to make a bad guy sad and to make the good guys around them happy. So 2 levels, lots of kills. These boys, yo, the fucking dream team, fucking dream squad over here. Especially this guy with the added DPS, tank boy that fucking lasted forever. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good run. Good goddamn run. Let's do one more. I'm feeling one more. Feeling one more in me. Also, we got 4 talent points. Was secretly hoping I would have gotten more. I guess it's 2 per level, probably. So I think what I said is I'm going to go for... yeah, removing bleed, sure. Or better AoE radius, yes. I think that's more immediately helpful. Better AoE radius is immediately helpful. Sacrificing a monster, it's probably not a thing I'm going to do that often in battle. Unless I had other incentives. We'll get this one next time and then go for this one. That'll be a real big one. Be a real big one for as like a break in case of emergency situation. We could start with that cool melee one, which is pretty sick. It does apply bleed. You kill a greater monster, it's cooldown. As we said, that's pretty sick too. It slows. Wait, it slows? Yeah, it does apply, so that's kind of cool. Whereas that one is range. That one's kind of range. I don't know if I should be going into melee range is the thing. That's a little bit of a scary one. Dude, Seed of Hope is so good, man. Seed of Hope is so good. I'm impressed by Entangle. Entangle sounds great. What's the cooldown? 8 seconds. That's actually not terrible. Not terrible. It's got to be a greater monster. But really, if we're fighting something, it's going to be greater monsters anyway. Every ally into 9. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's say Seed of Hope for sure, then Healing Touch, which is cool. 25, which is neat. Now it's Regeneration, which is slower. 3% maximum life over 6 seconds. That's a bit of a commitment. I definitely want a quick cooldown healing spell to use when we're behind the 8 ball. And this thing is on it's a 20-second kill. It's kind of rough. I definitely want to be able to have that kind of at a moment's notice. Yeah. Regrowth. Regrowth is cool for sure, and the rootedness is great. That'd be a good 3rd spell slot for sure. We'll hold off on that one. But Seed of Hope I feel good about. Monsters, do I get to start with anybody? I still can't start with anybody. It almost makes me wonder if this is a bug or if it's not implemented yet. Because it seemed to indicate that you could start with monsters, but we've yet to earn that as a reward, despite having slots for it. But it's not a huge issue, because at the very start of the game, you are given a few rounds where there's like 3 monsters that you can very easily fight solo. Really not an issue. Do I want to do something different? Maybe not. Do I want to go all monster upgrade? Maybe I should like do some versatility. Memory shards will be great for later on. The Sanctuary. So we'll probably start with a monster upgrade. But maybe I shouldn't like go crazy ham on only monsters. But it's just so fun. That's what I want to do. It's how I play this kind of game. My natural inclination. I can't help it. Get them both. Got him just the one. And 2. And 3. And you get fucking blasted. He's dead. And just kidding, you're actually not dead. You fight for me. Look at me. I am the captain now. Monster upgrade, please. But I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm not just gonna do the same thing over and over again. We'll do some variety. And we'll mix it up a little bit. Not too much. I mean, come on. What am I? Some fucking predictable McGillicuddy out here? Rather unpredictable. Of course, I gotta mix it up sometimes. Okay. All monsters go up. Lesser monsters go up. Greater monsters go up. Yeah. Maybe the big boys go up too. Maybe the big boys go up too. Because if we get the one that says get 5 more small boys, but they have 40% less health, I might consider it. The greater monsters, I'm inclined to agree. If I'm going for a build that's not necessarily overwhelming quantity, then I should probably focus on the big boys. If I'm focusing on any one monster type, that is. But I think I should also focus on like my own benefit, offensive and otherwise. So yeah, I was pretty squishy last time. Now, granted, we would have been okay if we would have made it past that just that one room we were on. We were close. We were close to greatness. But trying to like learn lessons and again try different things, not just play the same build over and over again. So here we go. So these were 2 I was looking at earlier. Lifeblade I didn't really love, so I have a hard time seeing myself going for that one. So we can desecrate lesser monsters. Oh, desecrate is different from sacrifice. So what is desecrate? Shooting projectiles where you aim. Lesser monsters. Yeah, so that's my boys. I desecrate them. Maybe it like saps their health. And then I shoot where I'm aiming. Projectile does a lot of fire damage, which is pretty good. Gain a buff. Up to 5 boys around you. And they will all get... up to 5 will be sacrificed. And when they receive the buff, they don't take monster slots. Oh, I think I understand what this means now. Upon 2nd or 3rd or 4th reading. I think what this means is you doom them to be sacrificed, but for that glorious 8 seconds. I'm gonna stop some of you. I'm gonna stop what you're thinking right now. Some of you are thinking to yourself, 8 seconds, Alex. That's not a long time. Some of us fellas in the audience, you know how this goes, right? 8 seconds can be an eternity in certain circumstances. All right. So don't be assuming. All right. I'm just saying. So anyway, so you doom 5 or less of your small boys for death. They'll pop and they'll die, and it's sad. But in that 8 seconds, you could like, you don't take monster slots anymore. I think what that means is they go off on their own, they'll fight shit, and then in that time, you can just quickly resurrect 5 more dudes. So it's like you fucking juice 5 of them up on steroids and dynamite, and cyanide, push them into combat, and then you resurrect 5 more dudes, and they fucking explode. Well, they don't explode, but they do a lot of damage. And you're able to, like, juice up your forces while they're going off and fighting shit and dying in glorious combat. Yeah, more damage, more action speed. The problem is that it's lesser monsters. And I was just saying, I don't know if I want to invest into the lesser boys this time. So I don't know if I want this one either, honestly. I think what I'll do is I'll just say, you know what? Give me none of this. I don't really like that spell. Give me none and just give me the numbers. Give me the currency. Because then I can go shopping at the sanctuary. And I think that is a worthy investment. This is still an early enough part of the game, part of the round, where I can kind of go a little bit more aggro myself even. And I'm not, like, as doomed to get fucking slapped on or around my titties. Also, what about a snackerfice? Delicious. I would rather be snackerficed than sacrificed, personally, if it were up to me. Bam. I was like saving that up for something big and scary. There's nothing big and scary to fight. It's all just the small fellers. More control. Hell yeah. So let's give me... Yeah, give me support boy. Support boy sounds good. No range fellers yet. I could get another one of these guys. I feel like we got good variety right now. Got good variety. And then I think the next one is going to be... the Sanctuary Zone. I think I took a small amount of damage. I took teensy baby amounts of damage. What are these, by the way? Enchantment tanks. Oh, a specter. Oh, you get like big spooky boys. Enchantment attack. Enchantment resurrection. But yeah, look at that guy. Tank Spectre. That's cool. They become banished. Create a Spectre of it. That's pretty sick. Can receive damage or effects. Yeah, so I guess like they're just... The Spectre becomes like a thing just to soak in aggro, probably. That's pretty cool. Anyway, though, so we could level up some of our dudes. Port, tank, caster. I can level up my Shattering Strike ability. Damage doing monsters. Well, I mean... What do I have right now? I have tank, DPS, and support. Nice range of options. The Shattering Strike I could level up. That 16-second cooldown is rough. Hard to rely on that thing. That would lower it by... 6%. So that's like... I don't know, man. That's less than a second, bro. I don't know. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. The damage is nice, but... I'm trying really hard not to just go all in on the same shit all over again. Damage dealer, sure. That's kind of an obvious one. I think I have 2 casters, don't I? Support, caster. Oddly enough, he's not considered a caster. He's a support. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But if I'm reading that right, it's not that he's a caster. Which is a little bit weird. Of course, this is only concerning what I have right now. I'm pretty much always going to have a tank. So let's go for the tank one. That's like a guarantee. I'm not going to always have casters or supports. No. Save the rest. I'm trying really hard to resist my natural inclination, which is to say, just head down, juice up my boys. Spell modifiers could be cool. I don't know if I've actually gotten the spell modifier one yet. That being said, enchantment and monster upgrade, I mean, it would be irresponsible of me to pass up such a great combo. That's just irresponsible. Of course I gotta go for that shit. Obviously. And that's just 2-tapping these fools. These motherfuckers. Fucking with my shit. Yeah. Alright, so I'm trying to keep a close eye. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't be just going into melee like a foolish doofus. Could grab him if I was so inclined. And I might be so inclined. Slapped, idiot. Get dead, idiot. Okay, you're gonna get dead too, because you keep jumping inside of my butt. Just right inside the butthole. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing real good. So, enchantment. Lesser minions get more experience. More more health, more damage. That would have been delicious earlier. Are you kidding me? That actually would counteract the negative we got that said they have 40% less health. That's so delightful, goddamn. I'm trying so hard not to just juice up the small fellers. When a healer applies heal over time, the effect is applied to every... Oh, that's good. Okay, that makes me happy, because I was worried that, like, such an obvious one would just pop up. When an ally dies, I get resurrection potency. Better resurrection speed. I mean, if I do my job right, that won't be an issue. Especially if I get this guy. Especially if I get that guy. That's a very good one. Now, it only applies, I think, to all other greater fellers. Not to me, I don't think. But still, it's implied that I'll still... I mean, a lot of these have some kind of area of effect aspect, so I will still innately benefit. And the steppies. We're nearing the point where I will need to spend more time babysitting. Right now, though, I'm kind of able to just kind of go aggro. And by aggro, I mean, like, you know, snipe some dudes from afar. From a distance, you know, not get myself too into the danger zone. What am I, some kind of foolish melee battle necromancer? Trying to, like, get all up inside someone's butt? When I've only just met them? We're establishing a rapport? Like, come on. It's awfully presumptuous. Alright. Still doing okay. Any cool fellers? In the previous room, there was... perhaps an opportunity. There was like I think there's maybe a purple dude that I looked at for a moment. It's one of you guys for a range boy. Well, I went 2 of them. Nah, one's fine, I think. One's fine. And of course, no modifiers. It's too early to see the modifiers, presumably. That is another one of the occultists. The green fellas are doing the heals. You know what? I might sacrifice this guy and get an occultist instead, because the occultist, I think, if it's what I think it is, has offense and defense. Double check. Is that correct? Yes, he does the shield, yeah. Which not only reduces damage, but shoots projectiles back to the bad guys. So it's offense and defense and offense/defense. So I like that. Yeah, so I'm kind of kicking myself. I should have considered what got dropped to the battlefield, because there might have been a purple sword guy I could have grabbed. And those are my favorite of the sword guys. Support monsters, caster monsters, tank monsters. I want to say the tank monster one. Well, actually, I do have one tank, but eventually I'm going to get like a big tank. And the big tank boys are so nice. Support boys, I have none right now, and I probably won't have very many. I do eventually want a shield fella. The shield fellas were great. Casters, I have 1, 2. I have 2 of these right now. Again, we're always going to have a tank. That is a guarantee. Let's roll with that as the assumption. This is the final room before we go to the next station. Or maybe it's the final normal room. I can't exactly remember. That guy real quick. Oh, you look at this guy launching shit at me. What a fucking nerd. Launching shit at me. What a dingus. Give you the heals. Bloop. So let's give all of us the heals. And by that, I mean I'm going to juice you with the seed. And then it's going to pop for all of us. Love that for all of us. And it's got a debuff on you, and I don't like that. I like that one bit. For debuffs, there we go. Yeah, that was the last room. I kind of had a feeling. Feeling deep inside. Oh, yes. Now, what I might do is remember that this is considered a tank. He's like a smaller tank, but it is a tank. What I might do is... nah, never mind. If I had one more slot, I'd probably grab a second one of these guys. I think we'll stick... Ooh, there's the shield guy. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do like the shield guys. They're quite helpful. Survivability is pretty damn unmatched if I do say so myself. Also, good health pool. Look at that, 477. That's quite nice. Even though he's only level 3, he has a support. Wait, but why is he support? Is it because? Let's see the things I grabbed previously. Is he considered a caster? Even though it doesn't use the word caster. I mean, the answer, of course, is he does cast spells. But from the game's taxonomy, since it doesn't have the word caster, does that still mean he's considered a caster? Because this one is, obviously. It's caster DPS. Something to consider. Something to consider. Like that art. I would, in a perfect world, would like to see more loading zone art. But that is some cool art. So more monster go up, of course. Events are kind of okay. We'll have actually not that long until another sanctuary, so I might go for this one. Actually, we get the best of both worlds if we go for this one. Memory shards and monster upgrade. Go for that one. Give you the seed. Of course, this guy. He gets spanked. There we go. I think that's a purple fella. Yeah, that is a purple guy. I might switch that guy out. We'll see how we're feeling. You are getting... Hold on. Yeah, let's attack you for one thing. Yeah, you need some health. Happy to supply it. Happy to oblige. That guy got. He's out of here. And one pyromancer left. Just kidding. There's more. Still spawning. There's only the first room on the second level. But we're doing okay. Room completed. Feeling good about that. I might want to reconsider this. I could juice up my tanks even more. 3 levels, man. 3 levels. And once again, if I go for this guy, I will... He is not a tank. He's a DPS. He has more health. But he's a melee DPS, whereas this is a tank. Are there any other tanks other than this guy and this guy? There's, I think, a palette swap of this guy, of the Juggernaut. We never saw him. It's probably a late game spawn, if I had to guess. But it's implied that there's 3 tanks. Man, yeah, maybe I just juiced myself up with tanks, man. Maybe that's what maybe at some point we dispense with like, you know, with formality and just say, yeah, big muscly boys. Do I get rid of the Weaver? Because I think I gotta go for this one. Tank plus 3. So now we have level 10 tanks. Which is halfway to the max, which is crazy, especially only the second zone. I do feel the need to keep a Conjurer. But do we even have the regular guys? We do not. Yeah, so what I might do is whenever there's another opportunity, I might grab another one of the smaller tanks. Or ideally one of the big tank guys. That'd be great too, but yeah, if we could find basically one of these guys, which is to say one of these purple boys, but red. Because the red one is the one that's a kind of a lesser, well, still greater, but not as great as the big tank, like the big tanks. And I mean big tank, I mean big tank. Totally different. Gonna get the seed. You're receiving the seed. he said and giggled creepily. That's what I do. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. I don't want to heal in your general direction. I wanted to do the little ground pound in your general direction. You are getting slapped. No longer. No more slappings for you. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Bam! That was kind of overkill, but I don't like those spellcaster guys. They're mean. Out. Can I do the ground pound yet? I got a good lineup. Got a good shot. And... oh, come back. Bam. Oh, I got interrupted. Oh, wait, no. I think it did. I think it still went off. Looked like it got interrupted for a second. I got scared. But, again, everyone's self-sustaining pretty well. And apparently you can walk on these things. Do I have the high ground? Is it over, Anakin? 785, not bad. Not bad. Can't even remember what this reward's gonna be. Oh, there's big guy. Definitely want him. Oh shit, is he like a new version? If I've seen that particular flavor. Someone's gonna need this. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, wrong button. I was pushing wrong button. I wonder. That is a new fella. Oh yeah, that's exciting. Let's not mess with it at this exact moment because oh my god, could I get 2 of them? Like, what if they give us a level up right here? That'd be sick. He's got so much health, bro. He's so tanky. There's literally no way of knowing he'd be so tanky. If only there was some kind of designation to indicate an enemy having that much health. This fucking guy. Launching projectiles, though, that's so fucking cringe, bro. Launching projectiles in 2025, bro, in this highly charged political environment. Just asking for controversy, man. She'll get you canceled. Being so inflammatory. Which is to say, trying to light things on fire with your fireballs. Any more big guys? Seems like it's just spawning more smaller fellers. That's it. Alright, so do I get a thing that says more monsters? Not yet. Oh, but there's that one, dude. God damn it. God damn it. Or I could just take the big payout. Because I don't... I guess I don't know what desecrate means. It's not sacrifice. The different color and everything, but I don't know what it is. Is there a thing that tells me? Is it like a glossary of terms? I can guess what that one's gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. So it'd be nice to have some definitions for some of these things. Yeah. Man, that mass resurrection one's so good. It's so good. But I've kind of promised myself I would go in on more towards like big fellers in various ways, and also a little bit towards myself, because we gotta treat yourself. Hashtag treat yourself. But if you desecrate, if it maybe debuffs them or damages them, but doesn't kill them like a sacrifice does, it creates a barrier for 12% of the corpses. Oh, I think I know what this means. It's a corpse, so it's not a living dude, it's a corpse. I think that means you're like, what's the word? Yeah, really the word is desecrate. You defile a corpse, so it can't be resurrected. But it creates barriers. Okay, I think I'm kind of seeing the potential here. Oh, so you get a barrier for you and for the greater monsters for 12%. So if there's a corpse where you're like, I don't want to fuck with this, that actually could be quite powerful. It is a support slot. I'm willing to roll that dice. That could be quite cool. Could be quite cool. Yeah. So many tanks. So many tanks, so little time. I'm gonna say, let's get rid of you. Give me one of you. And then... Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get you two. We gotta be predictable. But if I'm going all in on tanks, instead of having a giant number of small fellers, we're going all in on the big boys. What? What are you slapping? Oh, they're getting their oh, are they desecrating? That would, like, they're... Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I want to watch. I want to watch. That's what they're desecrating a corpse. That's what that looks like. And if I wanted to see it, I could say, you get desecrated. Oh, you have to channel it, though. Oh, wait, no, that resurrected him. What the fuck? what? It's a 25-second cooldown is fucking rough. Quickly, before they desecrate all of them, I want to see how this works. I think I pressed the button too quickly or something. I almost wish they wouldn't do this during combat. I wish they would not do it outside of combat. I wish they would only do it during combat, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. That's when you're channeling it. And then we all get that barrier. Oh, does that... Oh, but it goes down. Okay, that's fair. I was going to say, ain't no fucking way I can just have this forever, right? That's pretty sick, though. Alright, so enhancements are great. Love those things for us. Enhancements, event. Probably just the enhancement. Probably just the enhancement. I'm excited about my big boys. In fact, this is my first time seeing these fellers. It is. So we've seen all three tank types in the game. We've seen the behemoths. We've seen the juggernaut. Interesting. Melee greater tank. Melee tank support. Tank support. They regen themselves. They're immune to a lot of control abilities. These guys don't have that, obviously. Yeah. And they have so much health. Oh, actually, they don't have that much more health than the standard dudes. At some point, I might switch off, potentially, one of the behemoths for a juggernaut. I might do that switch at some point, because I was thinking they would be, like, inherently better. Maybe not necessarily. Maybe not necessarily. Not always correct. Ass you me shins. Held it. Here, let's... Big spankies. I'm gonna say, you get that. Gonna do this thing. If I do, I'd be putting myself in the slight danger zone. I'm doing it. Pretty nice. Yeah, that does put me in a bit of a danger zone there. But yeah, that temporary shield, it is only temporary, but it's pretty nice. Pretty gosh darn nice. There we go. We got Meerkat. What's up, buddy? Bam. We're playing a cool little game. This is a new... Well, it's not new. It's still in development. And it's been in early access for about a year, but it's called Mourn. It's quite cool. Quite cool, and I'm liking it quite a bunch. I don't like you getting that much damage. That makes me sad. But you're going to get that ability. So that life seed's going to pop. We're all going to get lots of heals. Yeah, like that. Like that Big Papa. I like when you call me Big Papa. Look, this guy's just fucking spinning. Yep. He actually got me on that. That's not cool. Ouch. I'm in a weakened state. That's not cool, bro. Let's get me one of these guys. And one of these guys. And then give me a ranged fella. Yeah, it's like a cool necromancer roguelike. It's pretty cool. It is an early access, but it's pretty well built up at this point. It's at like version 9.4B or something, so it's getting there. Not out of early access yet, but it's clicking along. It's pretty cool. I'm liking it quite a bunch. Give me one more ranged, and the rest will be melee. So this is the enhancement. Casters to have less maximum health, but they gain barriers. Oh no, when they gain a barrier, other casters gain 50% of that barrier. It's kind of cool. You gain better healing efficiency when you heal a greater boy. Oh, I like that a lot. Since we're kind of leaning more towards the greater fellows anyway. Whenever an allied lesser monster is hit by an attack, if it has less 20% health, it dies instantly. If it dies, there's corpse explosion, yeah. 20 of its maximum health is bleed damage and inflicts 3 bleed. That's pretty cool. That would rock so well with the you get 5 more small boys, but they have 40% less health. I feel like this one's so cool. That one's really cool. I like that a lot. A lot. Alright, is this the... Oh, is this another sanctuary? I can go shopping. I took a little bit of damage, not too much though. Can't afford any of the big boys. Fuel for the cause. Sacrificing a monster grants focus. 30% less cooldown. That's kind of nice. This is all cooldown. That's pretty cool too. Purity of flesh. You and your minions gain 30% more maximum HP, but cannot gain barrier. That would be a bummer, given my build right now. I can't afford these. I'm just window shopping right now, just to see what are the higher echelons of abilities. Creates a specter of the monster when desecrating its body, which is really cool. They die after 12 seconds, but they can take damage, and they can be healed, and they will be more distractions for the bad guys. Everybody goes up by 1. Is there a tank one? There's no tank ones. My bolt thing, ritual protection. Which is, yeah, better area of effect is tempting. Yeah, let's go for that one. What do I have right now? We have 2 tanks and a support. Support. I don't know if he's considered a caster is the thing. He might be. I might just play it safe and say everyone go up by 1. I could level up my Shattering Strike, but I don't know. 12% cooldown on a 16-second cooldown. That's about... What's 12% of 16? That's like 1... That's like 1.7 seconds, which is not bad. Maybe it's closer to 2. So 16 seconds gets closer to 14. I mean, the damage is nice. 36 damage. Area of effect goes up too, which is nice. 4% damage, but that's it. Yeah, I don't know. No, I feel like I ought to juice up the support guy. I'm just concerned that he's not considered a caster. He ought to be. But I'm concerned. Let's go for it. Let's also get the all +1. That way it juices up my tanky boys. And he is not... Oh, that sucks that he's not a caster. That's so annoying. I feel like he really ought to be. But like, I guess that's the thing. The conjurers, they're really useful. Because they cast the purify. They teleport. Oh, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Well, you know what? Maybe that's a good like demonstration of maybe we don't need this guy because he has the ability that I have. And mine's higher level. So like, what does he really bring to the party? The fact that he can teleport away from danger is cool. He has a slow moving, decently damaging AoE damage spell. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm kind of over the Conjurer. So maybe we'll find another opportunity to switch him out fairly soon. Maybe some other spellcaster. A real spellcaster. It's so weird that it's not considered a spellcaster. He's considered range support, and that's the only designation he gets. That seems odd to me, TBH. Oh god, I'm getting slapped. Yeah, I took more damage than I meant to. I did have a shield. I think I still do, actually. Yeah, you need this. And also this. There we go. Let's roll for some damage while I'm kind of waiting for those cooldowns to go down. Get slapped, idiot. Hell yeah. But I'm slowed, but I'm less slowed. He kind of hits on these guys, which is nice. Who else? Who else wants some? Get some. Ouch. Ouch. I was supposed to. I'm trying to get me some berries, bro. Be cringe. Love how that it debuffs all those dudes quite a lot, which is nice. Or gets caught in the crossfire. And give me. Do I get a range? Give me one range. Nice variety. It's all about the variety. And Shazam. Good damage. Ouch. Those are my guys. I can't attack my guys. Blue guy, although I'm thinking you're on the way out. I don't want you to die just yet. You will die when I say you can die. When I'm the decider. I'm the one who decides these things. You healed up. There we go, like that. Perfect. You get that thing too. Yeah, I'm taking more damage than I meant to. I not mean to take this much damage. I mean, I meant to take no damage. But definitely not this much. Same thing can be said for this guy. He's kind of getting slapped around a little bit. We made it. Oh, we lost all of my little fellers. Oh, goddamn. I was so hyper-focused on the big man. Big men. Big, strong, muscly men. Not pay attention to the little people. Any... Ooh, you know what? Yeah. That's... I mean, for sure that's going to be delicious. Because we know he's a caster. He has more health. Check the books. Check the tapes. Wait, hold on. Is it the... It's an Arcane Weaver, level 9. Level 9, only a little bit behind the tanky boys. God damn. So, yeah, it says caster. I think it's pretty much all offensive. Don't think he... Well, he can teleport. That's self-preservation. You've been Thunderstrike! Only three monsters we've yet to see in the game. Of the greater variety. Actually, no, even of lesser, too. Even of the lessers. So there is, I think, one of these guys, which has a bit more health, but... Yes. Of course, that guy's has even more max health. Nah, we gotta roll the all-tank build. Unless we'll just... Oh, this will make it go up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So before anything gets decommissioned, I might just slurp you up. So one is extra damagey, one is extra healthy, extra tanky. Not literally, but it just has more health. They're both level 9. Could do a lot worse. If I were to switch anything out, I might do an incinerator instead, but I don't know. I think the extra health is going to be quite good. Quite good. If I may say so myself. Where are we going? So we can do enhancement, and then spell upgrade, and then memory shards. I can do monster, and then enchantment spell shard. That's probably what I'll do. I can do 2 memory shards. I kind of want the enhancement. enhancements are exciting to me. Sexually, just so we're all clear. I feel sexual fulfillment when I think about getting enhanced. Naturally enhanced, even. If that's weird, I don't want to be right. If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. You get the seed. I will do this. Oh, shit. And you're gonna fucking slap my penis around, which I do not appreciate. And that is a limited number of people can... Oh, he got fucking blasted. Well, that's disappointing. I was all excited to have him be in my retinue, but he did not last long. Oh, bro, he is not lasting long either. Here's the seed. I'm not gonna let you go down too, bro. Yeah, so my DPS guy that had all that health did not last long. Man, maybe I was a fool for ridding myself of the blue boy. There we go. What I can grab? I can grab a blue boy now. We can fucking do it, man. Actually, you know what? I lied. Give me this guy. Fast. I want to see like how good the bonus is. Might not be that exciting, but it might be kind of neat. Is it attack speed or is it move speed? If it's move speed, I might sleep. I might sleep on move speed. But if it's like all things fast, then I might be interested. I'm going to get rid of one melee guy. Give me one more range spell. So. Yes. It's action and moves. And action is the good one. The higher one, that is. Pretty tempting. It's fat. Pretty hot and tempting. Or I could go for an incinerator. Incinerators, I think, do have more health. They do. They're all... It's all just damage. It's, you know, damage over time. AoEs, it's just fire. This one... honestly, is pretty samesies. 30 and 60, we know how that one works. That's, yeah, applies stacks, of course. Oh, that one's a heal. Oh, that's a heal. Never mind. So that has some... Oh, and applies stone skin. I do like stone skin. If they're burning, they get terrorized. That's kind of cool. I don't know what terrorize does. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with Fast Boy for a little bit. If he gets got, we'll grab something else. And let's be real. If he gets got, he'll be the first to get got, most likely. Damage dealers, support, or tanks. More tanks. Yeah, I'm doing a tank build. I've stumbled into a tank build. I cannot help myself. I'm implored. Good lord, I'm being implored. We get that. He's out. We all got fat heals. We'd love to see that. We get fucking slapped. Love to see that too. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Alright, so we got some shields. Pretty good shields too, honestly. So that'll persist us for a bit. I'm trying to protect my own bros because I'm very smart. Very smart, you see. I got my earthquake ability ready to roll. The Darude's protection is ready to go. It's ready to roll. No, it's not Darude. Daruk. Darude is the guy that did Sandstorm. Actually, I think that's the meme, is to say Darude's Sandstorm is ready to roll. Alright, people are getting slapped a little bit. Where are we going? You get that thing. It'll heal all of us, basically. That's that good. Thank goodness, because our guy was needing it. Speaking of which, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to say, the juice. Give it to me. That basically is like an entire health bar's worth of barrier. Good fucking golly. Look at that. Yeah, that's a good ability. I feel really good about that thing. Feel real good about that thing. Anybody that I want in my body. Yeah, we determined that this dude is basically just DPS, whereas this has like some, you know what? Yeah, I might switch to you instead. It's slower, but has more health, and it has that same like speed buff. We'll do exactly that. Now, the blue boy is not tanky. No, he's DPS. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I'd be tempted to even get rid of my spellcaster guy for a third tank. I would be tempted. Would I do it? I don't know, but I would think about it. I would really think about it. This is the enhancement. Twinned Rebirth. When you raise a lesser minion, another lesser minion of the... Huh. I mean, that just means faster. Like faster rebirthing. Or rebirthing. Resurrecting. Rebirthing. Faster resurrecting. But it would still count against your limit, I'm pretty sure. Heal over time effects grant 20% more. Ooh. Now, I don't know if we really have a lot of heal over time. We have a lot of instant heals. Actually, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That's a protection, obviously. It does cause regeneration. For 6 seconds, it does cause regeneration. This one is instantaneous. But that does cause... So whoever's affected by that would get a buff. Kind of cool. Pretty cool. Whenever you or your enemy are dealing Arcane... Wait. Or your army are dealing Arcane damage. A chain of lightning. Ooh, wow. That's pretty cool. I mean, I have a couple of those. I do that sometimes. This is not Archon damage. Archon. This guy probably doing Archon damage. I can look up exactly. That is definitely one. Oh wait, no, but I switched out to this guy. He's all fire. Don't have one of those. I have two of these boys. Bleed, terrorize, stun. That's also for the purple. I think that would only really benefit me, honestly. You or your army, but yeah, I think I'm the only one. Let's go for this one. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice for sure. Keep rolling. And by rolling, I mean sprinting. Yep. Got one of them. If I would have had that ability, that cool little fireball that I would have just cast just now would have done a little bit more goods. I'm going to juice you up with the big seed. I'm also going to do one of these because there's lots of dudes to slurp up. So let me just slurp up the boys. Slurping up the boys. Really want to know what that thing does. What that like evil mark thing does. I want to know. I don't know what it is. It's a secret. Anybody need healing? Anybody need some? I'm going to healing Walmart. Anybody want anything? I'm going to Heal Mart. You take one of those. Barrier's gone off, so I will reacquire it. I think it's slowed, which is very rude. But the barrier went to me as well, so we're feeling pretty confident. Man. Yo, get interrupted, idiot. Thinking you could attack one of my boys? Not tonight, son. Not tonight. Instead, one of my boys needs some juice. I will supply him the juice. Congratulations, you received the juice. Congratulations to juice recipient. Alright. Anything we want to snag? Any snaggly boys? Especially dudes that have cool modifiers on them. One of them had like the evil, like mysterious one. He might have gotten despawned. Because I think these guys are popping big and small boys. Confirm, yeah, I think he got despawned. I mean, I probably wouldn't have grabbed him, but I want to know what it is. I want to know, man. I want to know. That is a tank. It's not an exciting tank, but it is a tank. So I could get rid of... do I get rid of this guy? In lieu of yet another tank. I mean, it'd be way more health. Be way more health. Of course, we've leveled into spellcasters being pretty spicy. We've really leveled into tanks being spicy. 250 compared to... Yeah, so it would absolutely be more health no matter how you slice it. They do slash, which is cool. Do a shield bash. They're armored. Do a jump attack, which is cool too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying let's go for it. This guy's cool, but... And the fact that he has more health is nice. But I think that's more my speed. We could get 2 of them. I could say no more spell casting forever. We're all tanky boys now, but let's stick with what we got. Sticking with it. Do I go for spell modifier or spell upgrade? I don't think I've actually taken a spell modifier before. Let's take the spell modifier. Kind of curious what that entails. Damage the fuck out of them. I'm just going to assume there's going to be things dying, so I'm going to channel that. Whoop. Whatever he was doing, I said no thank you. Oh, this guy's getting got. Where is he? You. And that. There we go. The heal off. Very nice. So, that might be making a decision for me when it comes to whether or not to even keep... Oh, okay. We're getting rid of him. Oh, dear fucking lord. That fucking slap my titties really good. Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. So, yeah. I'm just gonna not even waste time. Oh, wait, no. You. Big man. Ouch. Okay, the run might be about to end if I don't fucking eat my own dick over here. And I put you on... Oh, I had the wrong thing equipped. Hello? I'm trying to apply... Okay, I was trying to apply the seed. We got there. I got slapped around real bad, though. I had a couple scary attacks get me pretty good. All right, now we have an attack tank, a tank, and a vanilla tank. Like, you know, like a fairly boring tank. So at least we have variety in our build. The fact that that tank just happened to have extra health or extra damage is extremely delightful. So spell modifiers. Instantly kills any monster under 50%, which is cool, but... So that low on health, they're going to get got anyway. Healing touch can root to nearby. That's cool. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, that one. Especially because I'm going to be doing a lot of healing to myself and others around me. Oh, hold on, before I get too silly. Let's do... Really, whatever I can get, whatever I can scrounge, because they're despawning them too quickly. There we go. Might be... The run might be about to end. Although that was like the extra hard area. Nothing else. Oh, never mind. No, it was... Well... Oh, yeah. That's the end of the level. Okay, never mind. We have to fight? Okay, yeah, we do have to fight. I couldn't remember if it was just like a portal and that's it, or if there's more them at the eye. Kind of like Transformers. That. I'm going to just go ahead and cast this, not because we need it, but because I wanted to root something down. And then I'm just going to give myself and everybody else some shields, because Lord knows I need them. Fucking damage condom to keep my health bar from being impregnated with death. Fucking slapped real good, idiot. Stupid head idiot. You need the health. Take that. I heal you up, and I'll do that as well. Some random fella's gonna be real sad about that. I'll do this. A lot of corpses around here. Yeah, baby. Good shields. Good shields and good shit. Bam. That guy did get damaged. I don't want you being damaged. You stop it. Stop being damaged. Stop it. Get help. Heals as well. I did take a little bit of damage myself, but we're fine. I'm just kind of walking through enemies with not much hesitation or self-preservation. Easy. Never even broke a sweat. I never doubted it. I just do one of these. Oh, I pressed the wrong button because I'm very smart. Here's what I wanted to do. You have to kind of go fast. Oh, wait, hold on. Nah. I saw the health thing. I said, you know what? No, thank you. All tanked all the time. On to the abandoned temple. Can I make it at least to as far as we got last time. I don't know. The rewards I don't really love. At least here I have the chance of monster upgrade and yeah, let's go with that one. I don't love the rewards. Sometimes they're cool. Sometimes they're useless. It's like, eh. Oh, he's got extra health times 2. He's a fancy fellow. He's also a dead fella. Get the fuck out of here. Not as much of a shield bonus there, but we'll still take it. Don't really need the heals, but just to kind of get him going. And to root another fella down, make him really sad. Which I'm a big fan of. Oh, that's a friend. I don't want to kill. Oh, he almost got. You get that. It would make sense that he would be the one that would be like a little bit squishier than the others. The other big guys are fucking huge and hilarious and stupid. But the good kind of stupid, just so I'm clear. It heals. We all need more shields. This is for all of us. That's basically the entire health bar is shield now. That is good longevity for Alex. Well, not just for Alex, for everybody. Okay, I see you trying to like jump in. Oh, he's like, oh, I'm bleeding. That's not cool. He was like juiced up to cause bleeding on hit, which was very not nice of him. Can I hit him? There we go. Now I'm in range. Who needs the juice? Never mind. No one needs the juice. It's a juiceless zone. Don't love that bleeding though, man. Don't love that. That guy, I think he has regeneration is what that means. I thought it meant he had like 2 charges of like extra health, but I think it means he has like natural regeneration. Natural male regeneration enhancement. I already used that joke a couple times, but it's a very good joke. I want to stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We didn't really need that healing, but it was really cool though. You get slapped. We also get stunned. Ouch! I got hit. 54 health. I mean, we're doing all right, except for the minor issue that my max health is like eating an entire penis right now, and not the good kind. Not the good kind of dick eating. Not the kind we all remember in college. That's just me? Just me? All right. Well, still, some of us remember in college. The kind that gets you a reputation. These ranged fuckers are being a couple of fuckers. I don't like that. I'm not here for fucker land. Also, speaking of like not really paying attention, I haven't done shit for my lesser fellers. I've been completely ignoring my lesser fellas. It's kind of been working, honestly. Oh, that guy is getting slapped. Ouch. I got that seed. We're sprouting. We're sprouting, and don't you be doubting. Entire health bar full of armor, which is kind of keeping my ass alive, let's be real. I can't really do it often enough to like sustain me entire. Look at this fucking guy stuck on a tree. What a dingus. What's happening over here? Oh, a lot of things are taking damage, more than I was expecting. So you're gonna get that. That pops will all be a lot better off. Level 1 fucking end. Good golly, Miss Molly. We good? I think we're good. I think we're nearing the end. We can go shopping, but not for very long. I think I'll stick with what we got. I think I'll stick with what we have. Anybody that I just can't live without? I mean, unless it's more tanks, then no thank you. More tanks, yeah. No hesitation, no hesitation. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong button. This button, here we go. Okay. That was like a baby shield for babies. 4 babies, used by babies, made by babies, made of babies. Would not recommend a shield made of babies. My lawyer has implored me to not recommend that to impressionable viewers who might think that Alex is so cool and everything he says should be taken extremely literally because he's Jesus. You need heals. There's heals for you. You also need heals. And I cannot supply them yet. Now I can. I'm going to give us all shields. We're all going to benefit, especially me. I think I mean, almost entirely me. I mean, everyone benefits, but I benefit the most. Another tank. Another goddamn tank. All right, well, you already know. You already know what it is. I'm gonna do this right now. Oh shit, no, I'm not. I'm gonna get fucking my entire butthole ate. Oh, that's not good. Heals. All right, he's about to die organically. I'm extremely okay with that. Except no, I healed him by oh fuck. I healed him by accident. All right, let's do this. Wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I didn't realize and I panicked. Okay, let's resurrect some boys, some lesser boys. Where was the big guy? There was that one big guy, and I really want. If he despawned, I'm gonna be very sad. And I think he might have despawned. That's a good lesson. That's a good lesson, or even a good reminder, where if you spot something that looks tasty, grab it because it will respawn over time. Or like my dudes might have done something to despawn him, but I think just the bodies will just disappear on their own. Yeah, there was one big tank guy and I got all excited. If nothing else, I could get what we have right now, but faster. So I will still despawn you and get a faster version of him. No downsides or anything, just that, but fast. But yeah, I would have really liked the big guy, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. Pulsar removes negative effects. That one's just okay. An effect on an allied greater monster. Every 1.2 seconds fires a bolt to an enemy in a 20-meter radius. 6% of your allies' maximum health as arcane damage. But they take damage. Oh, I don't like that. The ally takes damage. I don't like that. If the ally dies, it's a sacrifice. Nah, I want to keep him going, man. I want to keep him going. Slice through the enemies. It's a melee attack. I'd put me in melee range. I'd just take the extra points. Just stood there. That's okay. 85 maximum health, by the way. I can survive one room. If I can survive this next room, I'll make it to the sanctuary. This is a familiar situation. I'm gonna take the easier route. This is where I died last time, basically. Because I said last time, if I can survive this last round, I'll make it to the sanctuary and I can re-juicify myself. Easier said than done. Easier said than done, so we'll see. Hit you real quick. Oh, I think he blocked it or something. It seemed like it did. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's what it was. There we go. Where is it? You need some juice. I'll supply the juice. Supply the. Oh, I pressed the wrong button and I canceled it, but that's okay. We don't need those shields. The shields are for chumps. Shields, that's just hit points to babysit, right? Who needs that shit, right? Who fucking needs it? Ouch. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I got fucking, like, stunned. I got stunned real bad. I'm kind of surprised it didn't kill me. That I shouldn't have gone for the... I had the earthquake attack right. I shouldn't have gone for that. I shouldn't have gone for the earthquake attack. I was all excited to use it, but... somebody did some kind of AoE thing. It stunned my penis, and I had 85 health. There was no fucking way. There was no fucking way. That's okay. That's okay. It's getting late. That's a good time to end it. End it for the night. I got the Van Halen guitar solo spell. Crack in the ground that follows the target. That's cool. 50 fire damage. Burns the dick out of him. Hell yeah. Like that for all of us. Level 7. Hey! Another lesser monster. Love that for us. And again, we keep getting like monster unlocks. It kind of implies you can start with the monster as an unlock, but we've yet to see that actually pop up in the overlay or in the UI. We can like assign monsters to those starting slots. So it's a little bit weird. Dead. That's okay though. Good run. Good run. Very fun game. Very fun game. I like this a lot. This a whole lot. I'll just spend my points real quick. Available points. We said I'd go ahead and go for removing the bleach. Yeah, removing the bleach charges. I mean, we don't really see that one very often, so I'm even tempted to spec out of that one. But it's just a freebie. Well, maybe not a freebie, but a low-hanging fruit. B. Maximum health or resurrection speed. Probably the maximum health one. Now, was that a slower option if I would have gone? No, it was not. But that's the thing. Do I need this one? Do I need this one? I think what I might do, say no thank you to that. I definitely want this one. Resurrect, because when you resurrect something in battle, you might sometimes need that little pick-me-up. Whatever you resurrect in battle for 8 seconds will be like super mega juiced for mega damage. That'd be really cool. Eventually we'll go up here too, but like this stuff down here makes the monsters cool. But yeah, eventually we'll want to spend stuff up here. More life, more damage, better attack speed. I'm assuming that's for me, but maybe that's for other, maybe it's for summons too. Because the fact that it's, well, the scythe is obviously for me. Talent attack, that's me, I think, yeah. Sword, you know what, yeah, maybe that is for everybody. Damage dealt, yeah, that could be kind of cool. More damage per debuff, that's good. That's really nice too. They burn, they take more damage, I love that. Well, I want all of them, man. I want to gobble them all up. There we go, we can actually put those there, yeah. But only one fighter. Or maybe it's 2 fighters, I guess is what it means. So it's not the lesser boys, it's the big boys. Interesting. So you get the slots for them before the actual monsters become available. And then for next time, I'd be tempted to try like that eruption spell. That 14 cooldown's kind of rough, but we're not really doing a lot of like up close and personal shit. So I think I'd rather have more interesting ranged options that are a little bit more spicy than that starting Arcane Bolt. Clean Touch has been really good to us. But yeah, Seed of Hope continues to be the thing that really carries us good. Good healing. Eventually we'll get that 3rd slot, and I'd be tempted just to open with the 3rd slot being Entangle. Entangle, I think, is quite cool. Quite cool. Because it causes regeneration and stops a bad guy on their path for a bit. Pretty nifty. Good game. Good game. I'm really excited to see more of it. Really excited to see more of it. More early access development, of course, because again, this game is very much in early access. But yeah, again, we're just in this golden era of like really interesting and really creative roguelikes. It's good. It's good. It's another good roguelike. It's a little bit hard to like compare, you know, Yasha, Legends of the Demon Blade, which we played last night. I would maybe, gun to my head, which one do you like more, Alex? I might say Yasha, Legends of the Demon Blade. They're very different. I mean, yes, they're both roguelikes or roguelites, I suppose, but they're quite different in how they play and what they specialize in. Yes, they both have like builds you're building up towards. For me, if I had one negative thing to say about Nevermorn, is that I have a playstyle, and it is give me more monsters and make them strong. And that is all I will ever want to do in this game. And that's like, I'm like trying to force myself to go outside the norm. And we did that a little bit. Instead of saying just more, I said, make the tanks juicy, make big fucking tanks. And really both of those last runs died, not because my boys failed me. It's because my body failed me. My guy just got so weak and decrepit that by the time we got to that last area, I had like 60 max health, 80 max health, and just 2 hits and I'm done. Like a 2-tap. There's not much warning. So that's not a knock against the game. It means I got to get good, but at least that means that the builds we're going for are probably decently viable. But needing to invest more into my guy to keep him alive is kind of important, because the whole run falls apart if my guy gets got, obviously. No, I did like it. If I had any feedback, I would say, yeah, I mean, I'm down for more monster diversity and some kind of way to nudge people like myself to not fall into that habit of saying I'm going to stick with my one thing. Especially like, man, there was a number of synergies we could have really leaned into to invest more into the lesser monsters. Because I saw the one that said, yes, give them 50% more health. Give us 5 more of them at 40% less max health as a penalty, which would have, been counteracted by that other benefit. So there were some really nice opportunities that I kind of passed up because I wanted a different build. But I'm glad we got to try it out. Thank you to Streamers Connected for the review key, and let's find a Find a raid target. Find a raid target, because it is late. 2 a.m., goddamn. 2 a.m. on a Thursday, what the hell? I did start the stream kind of late. That's on me, but it's good. It's good. The incentive is your failure, your own failure, yeah. I mean, I'm such a creature of habit, and part of it is my background of loving the fuck out of Diablo 2 and mainlining necromancers right into my veins, tying a belt around my hand, heating up a needle and just going right in there, or heating up a spoon rather, going right into the veins with necromancer action. And really, for my money in Diablo 2, summonmancers are the best. I would argue this is the best viable build, unless you have unless you're doing grinding out for the best gear, grinding out rift keys. Unless you're spending just dozens and hundreds of hours getting the best of the best of the best. If you're somebody like me who just plays casually, summonmancers are the way to go. So that's how my brain is hardwired. So I definitely need to find ways around just not being a creature of habit there. Because there's a lot of cool spells, there's other cool things. I don't know, my brain, my monkey brain, my fucking little gremlin caveman brain sees necromancer and wants number go up. It's that simple. It's that simple. Who's live right now? Who's live right now? There's no way anybody else is streaming this game right now, are they? There's no way anyone else is streaming this. It'd be cool if they were, but yeah, no one else. That's fine. No one else can take the words from your lips. No one else can live it for you. Only you can let it in. I don't know. I can't remember the lyrics exactly. That song was kind of cursed for me because I heard that song. I was working at McDonald's. I was in high school. I was working at McDonald's when I first heard that song, and because they had speakers that would just play top 40 hits just on repeat. And the problem is it's a fast food place, so it's loud. There's a lot of people working, machines beeping, fryers going at all times of the day. So I heard that song, but only kind of far away. So it's one of those that's cursed with very unpleasant memories. Same thing with Adele. I have similar negative associations with Adele's music. Not that she's a bad artist, but I have negative memories associated with her, given I was working fast food and then retail when her music was getting really popular. So I'm hearing it from shitty fast food and shitty retail speakers in stressful environments. Anyway, Jorf is doing some streams. Oh, Voxiv's is streaming too. We did raid Voxiv's not too long ago. Squee is live. I haven't raided her in a long time. Sinskism is live. He's been doing a long fucking stream. But he is on a BRB right now. I might just raid Squee. She's always so fun. She's hilarious. She's so fun and bubbly. She's got a really cool cosplay on her stream right now. She's got cool makeup and shit. So yeah, she's always so fun and energetic. It's always oh, it's she's so sweet. It's so cute. So she's great. We've raided her a couple times. She is, I want to say, not from the United States. I can't remember. She might still be in my time zone or in a similar time zone. But yeah, her uptime is 25 minutes, which can't be right because she usually streams decently late. But she actually has a poll going. She has a poll asking, should she keep streaming? I will vote yes, because I have a vested interest in rating her. All right, so while that poll ticks down, here's my socials page. Has all my links. As always, we're doing some giveaways tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. We're doing some giveaways tomorrow. Holy shnikes. We'll have 5 giveaway keys for Dead Zone Rogue. Really, really awesome. Yet another roguelike, right? Really cool roguelike FPS we played 2 weeks ago and really enjoyed. I want to play more of it in co-op in particular. Very enjoyable. We'll be playing more of that hopefully in the future. And we'll have 5 keys for that game to give away. It's the same one we played with Alias and Craft. Played a little bit single player. FPS roguelike. It fucking slaps. The devs have done a number of patches. They're doing a great job of supporting it. We'll have 5 keys to give away. The giveaway will be done in our Discord server. The raffle they'll be doing for those game keys is open. It is open to be joined. You can join the raffle right now. Go in the Discord server. Get your ass in there. Get to the giveaway channel. post a message to enter. It's that simple. If you're not in the Discord server, you can change that very easily with that socials page. Otherwise, that socials page has all of my other links, social media, YouTube, TikTok, Pornhub, OnlyFans. It's all there. Holy shit. Bees! All right, anyway, Squee TV raid incoming, because Ogasa says, listen, we gotta raid her ass, bro. Well, we're not gonna raid her ass, because she's a nice lady. She's a nice lady. We're gonna raid Squee. She's hilarious. She might sing us a song. Warning, she might sing us a song. Like a Lord of the Rings flavored song, because she's a big Lord of the Rings fan. Shocker. Somebody streaming on twitch.tv being into Lord of the Rings or fantasy literature. Hard to imagine, right? Can't fucking imagine. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you again to Streamers Connected, hooking us up with the review key for this very cool game. And for tomorrow, like I said, giveaway is exciting. I'm pretty sure we're going to stream tomorrow. There's a small chance I might need to cancel tomorrow's stream and we'll do something on Saturday instead. I mean, maybe we'll do both, but for sure streams this weekend and for sure streams to the boys on Sunday. I'm excited. That'll be fun. Streams with Alias and Krath and Shake the Box, and hopefully some more V-Rising. If nothing else, this game kind of reminded me of V-Rising a little bit, so some V-Rising with the boys, maybe some Helldivers with the boys and our community, viewers and such. Holy shit. Cool games on our horizon, my friends. Everyone have a great night. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.
Peanut butter jelly the long way. Peanut butter jelly the long way.
Yeah, but you're also sailing with them in also.
Myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves.
Super hobbit.
She took flight.